This is the Balcony Life Podcast. Greetings, everyone. This would be episode 5.
Woo!
Yo, we made it to episode 5. What's going on, y'all? Let's clap it up for the Balcony Life Podcast.
Yay!
Clap it up, clap it up. Episode 5. Welcome back, everyone.
Yes.
For another fun adventure. We're getting into that fall season, so it's getting a little cooler out here.
Yep.
Know what I mean?
Sweatshirt weather.
Sweatshirts, hoodies, sweaters, all that.
Mm-hmm.
That time of the year.
Sock weather.
Sock weather. Long socks. Long socks. I switched out this week from short socks to longer socks. Got to make sure old man ankles are nice.
I was going to say, for your feet, right? For your feet.
Yeah.
Just for the feet.
Oh, yeah. So what's going on this week? Y'all are good?
Oh, it's been a long week, but we survived, right?
Yep.
True. Made it through.
Yes.
It's Friday and ready to go.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Yep. I'm like, I started a new job recently, so I'm sort of in the whole training thing now, which is it's going, you know. Picking
train
up some
hard,
stuff.
work hard, train hard.
Yep. Work hard, train hard, play hard.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. So yeah. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to dip right into the news here. We got some things planned for y'all this episode. We're going to dip into the news and let y'all know what's going on around the world. All
right. Well, everybody knows that there was a hurricane, and it wasn't Helene. It was actually Milton.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's not really fun news. I think everybody, if you were privy to any type of viral news, watching anything on television, maybe not television, but it was mostly Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
All the viral shit, TikTok,
right.
All of that stuff. So everybody was just kind of watching the hurricane, watch everything unfold. And there's this gentleman. There's always a Florida man.
Yeah, Florida man. It's always a Florida man.
Well, when it's in Florida, there will be a Florida man.
I mean, that is where the hurricane is.
That's right.
And before you get into that, just prayers to everyone down there.
Yeah, yes. Definitely. Prayers up to anyone affected. We're hoping for the best for every, outcome of every situation down there.
Yes. Money coming in, donations, heard a lot of donations going down there. Still donations going towards North Carolina for the other hurricanes. So, it's a crazy thing. It's that time of year, unfortunately.
That's right. Hurricane season.
Yes.
All right. What's your news?
Yeah, what's this guy doing? What's the Florida man doing?
So Hurricane Milton, Lieutenant Dan is the headline, survives Hurricane Milton in a sailboat. The gentleman's name is Joseph Malinowski. He first gained internet fame after he stuck out Hurricane Helene on his boat, and now he survived Milton somehow. Don't know how, but saw some of the footage of his boat. A little tiny sailboat.
I was just going to ask, what size boat are we talking about?
It's just a regular...
Like a single-seater type deal?
No, it's...
maybe 2?
20-foot sailboat.
Okay.
So, decent size, not crazy, but it's enough just to get yourself around.
Enough to ride out hurricanes, apparently.
Yeah, so... Anyway, this news comes from NBC News. There's a little bit more that I'll put into it, but this is the gist. So, 54-year-old Joseph Malinowski, who has been dubbed Lieutenant Dan on social media, has survived record-breaking Hurricane Milton on his 20-foot sailboat. Malinowski, who drew nationwide interest and concern over his highly publicized decision to ride out Hurricanes Helene and Milton on his vessel, chose to remain in the boat here despite several attempts from officials to safely evacuate him. They had police going down there. They had emergency crews going down there. They even had, I guess, the mayor of Tampa sitting there saying that he would be forcibly removed if he did not get off the sailboat because they were going to make sure of everybody's safety.
Yeah.
They never did because he's still sitting in his boat during the whole storm. So.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me that government officials didn't take care of the people?
He sat there and said he did not want to go. At one point, there was news or they showed something where he sat there and said, "I will get to safety." He wrote it out. So.
See, he relied on himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he supposedly is, some people are trying to say he's a grifter as well. He's a digital creator online, and I guess he started a GoFundMe a couple of weeks ago before the hurricanes. He has 4 different names. There's a lot of stories about this guy.
Okay.
He's missing a foot.
That's why they call him Lieutenant Dan?
Well, also because Lieutenant Dan also rode out a hurricane
on
his boat in the movie.
Okay.
Right.
So,
right.
just dubbed him Lieutenant Dan. And, so he's had a couple of arrests for battering a police officer, resisting arrest, aggravated assault back in the past. So people kind of felt bad for him. He was kind of like also a temporary hero, I guess you could call it. So, but yeah, as Hurricane Milton was bearing down on Tampa, he posted to his social media account to soothe his newfound audience's worries, even as his boat rocked and shaked against increasing wind and rain. At around 8 a.m. Thursday, he gave NBC News a straightforward response when asked if he was okay following the storm. He said yes in a text message. Somehow, I guess the text messages were still going through.
Oh, dang.
Somehow he was able to do that, not everybody else was. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are just kind of like, what is this guy doing? You know?
He had the cell phone tower on the sailboat too. Yeah. Okay.
I was really watching the hurricane as it was going through that night, and I was seeing videos that people were taking of his boat, and it was literally being bashed by the waves, waves crashing over it. He had it tied to the side of the pier, so it just kept hitting the side of the pier.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
He wasn't like out like floating around or whatever. Like he was like attached to.
Well, you can see his boat here in the.
Oh wow!
Literally was inside the boat the whole time.
Okay, yeah, we got the picture here. We're looking at it. It looks like he got like it looks like he's coming out of a tent, kind of like in there.
Yeah. He's. I'm pretty sure they said that he's homeless except for the boat. This is how he lives, all of that stuff. So he posted updates to his TikTok during the whole storm, telling everybody that he was okay.
The only guy with internet.
Right? He at one point let everybody know that he hadn't even spilled his coffee yet around 10:30 p.m. Wednesday evening once the storm was really going through Tampa. So he thought everything was going to be fine. I know for sure there were a bunch of surveys on X, Twitter, asking people if they thought he was going to survive.
Yeah.
If he wasn't.
Okay.
Actually, the majority thought that he would do good. They said he was a survivor, and he actually did.
Clearly he's done it twice already, right? Like, so, I mean, he's building up his track record, I guess, from surviving these things.
Yep. 3 a.m. Thursday morning. He commented, "I'm alive, woo woo, God is good."
Wow.
So, but yeah, he had a GoFundMe page. It was created to get Lieutenant Dan a new boat. At this point this morning, it reached close to $40,000, around 17 of that coming in since Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, damn. Just to get a new boat?
Just to get a new boat.
Like, nobody wants to give him a house or shelter or food or a job or nothing.
Maybe
just get another boat so you can keep entertaining us through natural disasters.
Right.
Maybe he just really likes his boat.
I mean, that's true, too. If that's what makes him happy, I mean, I guess.
Well, there's an online streamer, Aiden Ross, that also said that he would donate up to $100,000 for Malinowski's new boat. He also offered him a kick streaming deal that could be used to stream entire voyages and all adventures.
Okay.
So this guy is making out pretty good. He said he rescinded the offer over his criminal history, like I said before.
Okay.
But he sat there and said that he would later go through with the deal, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And then the guy said, Ross, the kick creator, said if there are any funds left over after replacing Dan's boat, the money will go towards supporting Dan's everyday living expenses and his general livelihood, things like groceries, furnishings for the boat.
Yes.
Maybe even a gym membership, something that this dude has wanted for a long time. So, this guy is... he's good to go. He's golden.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's what I want to see. Right. This is how we're gonna know if this guy's the real deal. We get a barrel. We put him in it.
Oh, gosh.
Send it over Niagara Falls.
Oh my goodness.
If he survives that, the man's the real deal.
Yes.
He can go through anything.
He's Jesus.
That's what we need. We got to test him out one more time. If you get through 3 of them, I think you're good. The guy's indestructible.
I'm pretty sure he's good already. Going through 2 hurricanes, I don't think we have to push him over Niagara Falls.
I mean, you always got to top your last thing that you did. You got to top it. So
yeah. That's the news about Lieutenant Dan, the Florida man.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nice.
All right, y'all. So what else do we got going on here? Do we got any topics going on?
I got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we got here?
Again, this is being recorded, and we're in October. It's coming up to Halloween and stuff.
True.
Yes.
So this is what I would like to ask everybody.
Okay.
Everybody has fears, right?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. You have like the normal ones, heights, flying.
What?
Yeah.
You talking about me here? What?
Darkness,
Okay.
Not darkness.
Like those are like normal ones, okay?
Okay.
Oh no.
I would like to know, does anybody have any weird or odd fears of things? Like,
odd fears.
Okay.
I mean, if JP doesn't have one, I can throw him under the bus right now.
Oh, Lord, please do.
I feel so targeted by this topic, so triggered.
This is all new to me, so I'm really interested in hearing this one.
You know about this one.
Okay, yeah. Gosh.
I got a couple. I don't want to call them fears. They're more like weird. I don't even know what to call it. Like, they're just weird things that I don't like very, very adamantly.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and what is one of those?
Well, I guess we'll just rip the Band-Aid off. The number one thing that just irks me so bad, dryer sheets.
I love it.
They are Satan's tool.
They are not.
Yes, they are. Dryer sheets are a tool made by Satan to make the world worse.
Makes the world smell better.
No.
Right.
I mean, that's how
and
they
it helps with static.
I mean, they disguise it like that, but that's not really its true intention.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
JP and I have been together now for almost 19 years.
Yes.
And I learned of this fear. And we had a friend used to torment JP with poor dryer sheets.
Right.
This was, a few years ago, quite a few years ago, but I've never seen this man move so fast.
Yo, I think I know the time you're talking about. We were at a party. We were like outside, and I was brutally attacked with this tool of the devil.
He was being chased by a dryer sheet.
Yeah, so that's how these things are so evil. It's like from college. It's a thing from college. That's like the fear where it comes from. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pick one up, and it's just gonna be a pouch or like a little bundle of snot in there.
Oh my god!
That's what I see when I see those things. That's what they look like. That's what it reminds me of.
I can relate to a certain point because when. Okay, so say somebody offers you their jacket.
Yeah.
This is like, sorry, I stutter because I know exactly like a little bit of this fear. So somebody offers you their jacket, you're sitting there, you're outside cold, like watching a football game or something, somebody gives you their jacket.
Yeah.
You put your hands in the pocket.
And there's used tissues.
And there's tissues or there's like some kind of gum or like some type of like gritty, and all of a sudden it's like I slowly pull my hands back out, and I'm like I'm screaming inside.
Oh yeah, I need a chemical shower.
I would have been too.
Yeah,
and from you saying that, I'm now anytime anybody offers me their jacket, I'm going to have them check their pockets first. I'll be like, is it safe for me to put my hands in your pocket?
Yo, but then knowing that they were in there and they just removed them, like, I don't want to put that on. I'm not putting my hands in there.
I'd rather do that than actually have the tissue still in there.
Right. Yeah.
I guess it all depends on, like, how cold you are if you need to put your hands in the pocket.
Yeah, if it's the start of the next ice age, I guess I'll put the jacket on, but, like...
I'm only accepting jackets with no pockets.
Yeah.
And also, if you accidentally, and there's been times I've done it where I might have, a tissue in my pocket, I go to wash my clothing.
Oh yeah.
And then you open up the washer and there's little grits of, or maybe you don't even know it then because it's still in the pocket and it's washed within the jeans. And then you put the jeans in the dryer and all of a sudden you open it up and like all these little fluffy pieces of tissue come out and you're like, oh my gosh. I think one time I stuffed like 6 tissues into a pocket of one of my sweatshirts because being outside, you're outside doing stuff, it kind of runs. Put them in there. Oh my God, the amount of tissue that was all over my clothing was horrendous. I put everything back in the washer, rewashed everything just to but no, I get that part of it.
Yeah, or you get them clumps or whatever. You get like if you put one and it goes through the washer, the dryer, and you get that clump of like paper. Like
it's like real hard.
Yeah,
it's like paper mache.
All that stuff is like that is what dryer sheets remind me of. It's like that nastiness, that disgustingness. That's what they remind me of. I see that, and I'm like, that's what it is.
I understand it. I still think it's funny, and so do the girls. The girls will chase after him.
Yo, I legit climbed like a I don't even know. I think it was like a 10-foot fence.
It was a fence.
It was like Spider-Man crawl up it because I was like, I'm not getting anywhere near that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Scared the crap out of me because I was on the other side. I had no idea it was coming.
It was horrible.
See, I don't like putting them into the dryer sometimes because then you get that like it's almost like
grit or whatever. Like
no, it's not grit. It's like deodorant when you accidentally get deodorant on your hands.
That's perfect.
And then it's not slimy, but it's
snot. It's snot.
It's not snot,
and it's not sticky.
It's not sticky. It's just
cakey.
Cakey, it's a little cakey and stuff like that. It's hard to get off.
These things are evil. I
love dryer sheets. I actually cut mine in half, so because they say dryer sheets are bad for your dryer. Because it just leaves like a film on the inside of your dryer and it shortens the life of the dryer.
See?
But I also love that smell. I'm sorry. Right? I love being outside on my deck.
They make Febreze though. They make Febreze. We can use Febreze to smell that or spray that all around. It'll smell great.
Dude, I could sit there and scratch my shirt right now and look, smell. You can smell my dryer sheet.
Oh, it does. It does smell good.
And this thing was washed maybe 2 weeks ago. I know. But it's like 2 weeks ago, and the smell is like still there. I can sit there and just refresh myself.
Yeah?
I love them.
I don't know. All right, another thing that I'm just going to get my stuff out of the way real quick here. Another thing I hate or fear, I don't know, not a fear, but like I loathe it, right? Glitter. Glitter is horrible. You get glitter on you, you have to get a putty knife to scrape off the top layer of skin to get the glitter off of you.
What?
I know other people that don't like glitter too. So like that one I do understand, but it is hard as heck to get it off a thing.
Oh yeah. You could take 10 showers and it's still there. Like it's still there next week.
But see, they also do glitter body washes and a lot of people like that. I don't mind that because
shimmer.
Yes.
The shimmer.
Yes. Girls love to have shimmer on them. Guys, maybe not so much.
The girls will purposely not get like a toy, clothing, shoes, or anything that have glitter on because they know daddy doesn't like glitter.
Yeah, I can't.
They'll test it. They're like, oh, it comes off. We can't get it.
Yeah.
I still remember the card I got you one year for your birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks. I did it. I was an instigator. I am the devil. I actually got him a birthday card that he opened up. It had a dryer sheet in the inside stuffed with glitter.
Awful,
it was
awful.
Amazing. It's amazing.
It's just the worst thing in the world.
What was the first thing you did?
They're so bad. Like, just those two things are like two of the worst things I could think of. They make the world worse.
And I'm such a good friend. I'm sorry, JP. I will apologize.
You're fine.
But it was awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
I promise I may not ever do that again.
Maybe. All right, so are we all good on that? Anybody else got any fears they want to get off real quick? Or
some people, it's a normal fear, but I have like a very weird sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not weird, but obviously people don't like bees. They don't like bugs. I don't like the sound they make.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, a mosquito could go by my ear, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Yeah, it's the vibration or something.
Yeah.
But literally, I love bumblebees.
Okay.
I have
like the little fat ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And you guys know the tree that's in front of my house, the big giant one.
Yeah.
I think it's called a linden tree. So it has like this one part of the bloom that comes out. Not much goes on. A little bit of the weird part of the leaf falls off. But then all of a sudden the major bloom happens. And it is so many flowers on this tree. Wow. This tree is probably like 30 foot high. It's crazy. Yeah, it's larger than all the townhomes. There's a couple of them on our street, but ours and my neighbors, they are kind of like, we have like a canopy in front of our house that everybody stops underneath with their dogs. When it's raining, it's really nice. It's a cool little spot. But when these flowers bloom, literally, I swear to God, you can look up and there are millions and millions of bees.
Oh, jeez.
But the weird thing is, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I can take Gabby underneath the tree.
Oh, okay.
I can look at all the bees, and I will sit there and the hum of the bees, it's melodic.
They stay in their lane? Is that they're staying in their lane?
Yeah, because they have their food. That's what they want to do.
Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if, we're going to get a wasp nest up in there, but I don't think so because there's too many other bees going and they don't like other territory, that type of stuff.
Is it like the tree that's up the street? Because we'll have to show you the one next time and see if it's similar. But she has a tree up the street that the bees are there, and you hear.
It could be. I mean, it literally. These leaves come out, and then they have like it's like a real thin extra leaf that falls off first. So like literally, it's fall in the late springtime before summer.
Okay.
These little tiny they're probably like maybe 2-3 inches long, maybe 1/4 of an inch wide. They just fall off. It's like kind of like the helicopter, the things that fall off.
Right.
Everybody remembers.
Put them on their nose.
Put them on the nose. This is a little bit different. It's like ribbons. It's kind of cool to see, but it's a dirty tree. But yeah, when this thing blooms, it's millions upon millions of bees, and I love watching it because it's so cool to see all these bees, and they're all getting fed, and everybody sits there and says, "Let's not kill the bees," because they pollinate everything.
Yeah.
But when there is a wasp, I love little furry bees. I don't mind sometimes the mud daubers because they kind of leave you alone if you don't mess with them.
They're busy doing their work.
Yeah.
I feel like. Yeah.
But wasps and yellow jackets. Dude, what the F?
Yeah.
Like, they just want to harm you.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Right. What is their purpose?
I feel like they are so terrible. You don't even have to be near their nest and they will F with you.
Right.
Yeah. They will sit there and be like, "Bee, get the heck away from my stuff."
They probably love dryer sheets.
No.
They probably like the smell too. I bet they do.
No, I was at we have a pavilion back behind the trail on the little walkway we have behind our house. We had an HOA meeting that I went to. Literally, they did this at night in the summertime, sitting underneath this pavilion.
Oh, Lordy.
No lights.
Oh, God.
I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, something like frickin' stings the crap out of me.
Oh, no.
I freak out. Everybody, and it's a bunch of older people because it's HOA. Yeah. They're all staring at me. I'm like, what the heck? The guy sitting beside me pulls this bee off of my shirt.
No.
I'm sitting there, and of course, tears. Yeah. I'm teary-eyed.
Yeah, it hurts.
My arm is starting to hurt. I'm like, am I allergic to these things? Because I had the adrenaline running through my body.
Right.
I literally grabbed my stuff and I was like, sorry guys, I gotta go. I walked the whole way home by myself in the dark on this trail.
That's awful.
No, but not the crying part. But I was just like, oh my God, I hate being stung by bees.
Yes.
So somehow
that's a fear.
We have a wasp nest somewhere near our house that somehow when a certain person opens the door, they let the bees in.
Oh, no.
The other day, I'm looking outside of my window to my kitchen, and I'm like, just spacing out. It was a long day after work. See a bee flying out, and I'm like, thank God that bee's outside. All of a sudden, something pops up in front of me on the inside of the window, and it's a bee.
Oh, my God. Yo, he David Copperfielded his way through the window?
I feel like it just... Yeah.
Like Chris Angel, he just came right through the window? Holy cow.
He magically appeared. So that took forever because I was just like, oh my God. So finally I realized, well, he's at the window. Try to open the window and let him out nicely. He flew out. A couple days later, I'm up in my bathroom. Don't have my glasses on. I don't have my contacts in.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there washing my face. Go to put my eye drops for allergies in my eye. Don't have my contacts in, obviously. I look up and I'm like, oh, is that my floaty? Or what is that on the ceiling?
I love it. Is that my floaty? Everyone got that.
If anybody has really bad floaties like I do, you know the problem.
We could do a whole episode on eye floaties.
Yeah. What was that? Is that a bug? No. Is that a person? No, it's just my floaty. So I look up and
Does
I'm like,
your floaty have a name?
No, I have like tons
my
of them.
floaty has a first name.
My floaties, my floaties and me.
If Little John is listening, we need you to make a song
about floaties.
About eye floaters. We need that. That would be a banger, club banger right there. Little John singing about eye floaties.
Oh my god!
Let's make it happen. I'm willing it into existence.
Oh, wait, what's the Lonely Island Boys?
Yeah, or them.
I'm on a boat. I got a float.
I can see that. I can see that. We need that.
Okay, sorry. No, go ahead.
I digress. So obviously I grab my glasses, I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, there's a bee in my bathroom. There's no windows. I don't have any type of fly swatter. All I have is towels. So I take a hand towel and I swat at him. He flies towards the shower. And I'm like, I'm not looking in there.
No.
Because he's not dead.
That's a trap. It's a trap.
He's maybe a little stunned.
Right.
When he gets mad, he's going to fly at me.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, my mom lives with me. So she's downstairs and I'm sitting there freaking out. This is also morning time on the weekend. I'm not ready for this crap. This is not how I want to wake up. Not how I want to start my day.
It's an ambush.
Yeah. So I close the bathroom door. I run downstairs and I'm like, fly swatter? Or do I get the big machine out? The electric fly swatter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You have to get one.
I'm going
to get one for work.
There you go.
I would bring a machine gun.
I can't do it, though. I can't do it. I've used them before, but I don't know the one that I have. I feel like it shocks me when it shocks anything else. So here I am. I go upstairs.
I'll just use my fly swatter.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I go to stun him.
It might not be working right.
It literally was like reverberation. And I scream.
The bee is
like a little girl.
The bee is like, you will feel what I feel.
I feel like I had like multiple heart attacks, multiple strokes at this point.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, and all I hear is, "Are you okay up there?" with lots of giggles. Do you want me to come up there and take care of this? I'm
my god.
No, it's fine. You coming up the stairs with your knees, it's fine. I will do this. I will get over this. I have to be a big girl and kill this bee somehow, one way or another. So eventually, after I think it was 25 minutes, I finally got him again after screaming a few times. Finally got him to the point where he was on the ground, and then I had to hold it onto the tile. And it was if you've ever seen one of the amount of popping, and it's like having the
the bug zapper.
Your bug zapper, but it's like times 10 in this freaking this tennis racket, and it's
like when they would have like a special night at the Sizzler.
Yeah, so finally I killed him, and I felt like horrible about doing it, but in the same sense it was like, oh my gosh. So grabbed like I don't know how many tons of toilet paper.
So you don't feel it when you pick it up?
Yeah.
I think I had like 2 gloves of toilet paper and maybe a half a roll in each hand. And I grabbed them, smushed them, put them in the toilet, flushed them down the toilet. And I had to flush 2 more times because I'm not that person that's going to be back on a toilet thinking something's going to come back up.
You're not coming back up this shoot.
Like, you're definitely going to your watery grave.
Yes. Like, I need to sit there and wait like a half an hour to make sure you didn't pop back up.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to sit down for like, I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have any coffee or anything like that. I literally had to sit on the couch for like a half an hour just to get my heart rate back down and chill out. But it's the bee thing, man. I don't know why we get them. Like,
I completely understand because I get them in my office at work.
Yes.
And I've become a pro.
There you go.
At killing them.
Okay.
I have my fly swatter.
Yeah.
And when I see it come out, I follow it. They don't like to land.
Yeah.
And thankfully, okay, my ceiling, if you've ever been up in my ceiling is low. Like, we can't have, like, tall people coming into the office. They have to bend their head. So it's not a far reach for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just follow them and whack.
Now, do you turn into Mr. Miyagi and just grab it out of the air with, like, chopsticks? Or,
no.
Okay.
But the other day, I feel like one of my boss and another coworker were up in the office.
Right.
And one of them came out, and one of the bees came out.
Yeah.
And my boss went to try to kill it, but he was taking too long, so I said, just give me the fly swatter. So I took it, and I killed him.
Okay.
And so the other coworker was like, you didn't even touch it. How did it die?
It just
I'm good.
It saw its friends laying around dead, and it was like, yeah, I don't want no parts of that.
No, my office, we have it's a drop ceiling, but then we also have the grated lights. So I have about 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 6 lights, but they have the grates and they're open.
Oh, right.
And there's a ceiling above that with nothing above because our office, it was kind of a new addition.
Yeah,
and it was put
like
outside of the building. So every time somebody hits, we had a guy hit the brick wall and done it in the ceiling with our box truck. So our foundation on the one corner is a little, not so great.
Yeah.
But it also opened up a hole. So now we know that we have, I wouldn't even know we had a bee guy come in and he's like, I could come in and do that, but I would have to open up half of your ceiling on the outside, like the metal part. And he's like,
they got room to come in.
He's like, the worst case scenario, he's like, they all kind of die off, in the wintertime. The only one that kind of might still be there is the queen.
Okay.
Well, in the springtime, we have like 6, 7, 8 queens that drop down.
My.
These things are probably like 3 inches. I swear to God, I'm like murder hornets. Like,
God.
It's just the queen. So,
good. I haven't seen any of those. So
yeah, no, they're huge, and I have to sit there and just watch them. They go back up in eventually. Sometimes they'll drop. I'm like, drop down so I can swat you.
Yeah.
But if they don't, like, it's my boss.
I'd be so nervous sitting there, like, when's it coming at me?
Yeah.
My boss is the bee whisperer. He comes in and he'll be like, I got this, Lori. He'll sit there and open up the little thing, let it drop down, have it hanging, the grate hanging down, and he sits there and he just cups. He cups it.
Oh
and
my God, that's
goes
crazy.
towards the front door, opens up the front door, and I'm like,
hell no.
Oh my gosh.
And the bee went out.
Yeah. And
Hell
he's
no.
like, well, as long as you're not mean to it, you're not, and I'm like,
I would have to burn down the building.
Yes, that's kind of
burn down the neighborhood. Actually, let's just burn the whole block down just to make sure.
We don't gotta go to the extreme.
That's crazy.
And the plant manager, he'll come in and he'll try to kill him, and he's allergic to bees. And I'm like, here I am. I don't think I'm allergic. I'm just deathly afraid of something stinging me.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That's why.
It's not the like craziest fear, Like,
no, that's
like
I was going to say, like, are we good with the fears, or does anyone have any that are more embarrassing than mine?
I don't like walking over grates on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a decent one. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like in the outdoor club.
Yeah, the grates, like you see a grate or whatever, like
or like. On the sidewalk where they have
the
the air conditioner or the exhaust from
the Bilko door things or whatever that are in there. Like sometimes they drop down. Like
I do not walk over those things.
Yeah.
I will go out and around.
She won't walk over. I'm like, if it's a grate, I'll walk over it. If this is my time, it's my time.
I have a fear that I'm going to walk over and I'm going to fall in.
Like Pennywise is down there.
Right.
Okay.
I just don't like odd noises being outside at night. A lot of times I'll have to take my dog out for a walk. When I get up in the morning, it's usually like 4:30 in the morning. I have to take her out. thankfully our block, most people have their front lights on. But if they don't and it's dark out, I'm not afraid of the dark. Believe me, I'm not. I don't mind the dark.
What's in the dark.
Yeah. Well, when you have a whole trail behind you and there are bears being seen up in, York Haven and all that stuff, every once in a while I'll hear something. I've seen foxes like run across the road.
Yep.
We had mange going through the fox community up by our house for
might be a dryer sheet like blowing around.
Yeah,
right?
No, that I'm not afraid of.
It is scary. It is scary.
Quiet. I think I'm afraid of quiet sometimes too, because it's just I don't mind it, but then once you're by yourself outside in the dark and it's like there's that mist fog coming.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
Wait.
Yep.
Fog. Sorry,
fog.
I said it right.
Fog.
That's a whole nother segment.
Yeah, that's a whole
other topic.
But yeah, sometimes it's just I don't know. Like you feel like I said earlier tonight, I feel like somebody's watching me. I don't know.
That song is in my head now.
I know, right? Sorry, guys.
It's all right. I just want to sing it now, but just the chorus part.
All right. So that takes care of our fears, and mine is the most embarrassing.
No, I'm sure there's probably others. I just can't think of it. It would have to happen for me to be like, oh my god, I'm such a nerd.
All right. So I got a good topic. I want to let the world know that I have fixed the problem for everyone. Okay? In America, right? I have fixed the problem. This deals with something that we all deal with. Everyone deals with this throughout the course of the year, right? It's a problem, and I've fixed it for everyone. So I've done the legwork, and everyone can thank me. You can send cash donations, whatever, thank you cards, whatever you would like. But I have fixed these problems for the entire country ahead of time.
All right. Well,
okay.
Can you let us know what it is?
The topic that we're going to discuss is the holidays that we celebrate in the United States throughout the year. All right, and I'm going to go through month by month, and we're going to fix them all for everyone. All right? Try to do this as quickly as possible. I'll make sure that we get this all, squared away.
Is this like a speed round?
This is kind of like, not super speed, but like I'm going to fix these things. Okay? All right, so we'll start off with January. All right? New Year's Day, cool. That's fine. You can stay. Right?
Yeah.
Everyone celebrates that.
It still kind of sucks sometimes because it's like, oh, great, here we go again.
Yeah.
How many years have gone by now?
They go by quick, but it's just like, it's a good holiday. Everyone likes that holiday.
It's a reset.
Yeah.
Nobody minds a reset.
Everyone loves that, right? MLK, that's perfectly fine. That's great. Yeah. That's a great holiday. We need that holiday. That's a perfect holiday right there, right? This isn't really like a holiday, but I guess I'm going to scrap this one from the list. Inauguration Day. Like when they do like the inauguration, no one needs to see that. We don't need to celebrate that. That's not it's not like a holiday, right? I don't care what it is. Like I'm not going to go all into it, but like there's no cause for celebration. Nobody needs off.
I'm going to offset that a little bit because it is about America, and I know everything's going haywire. Everybody, not that we're going to get into politics. Everybody still needs to just know that love thy neighbor no matter what. Get along. We're all living in this world together. Anywho,
that's why I'm scrapping it.
But I get that. But it's also about America's history, and if you're not about America, and you could sit there and be like, I hate the state of country right now, blah blah blah. Yeah. But it's always been there, and I feel like it should be there. There are companies that do actually take off for that. I know a lot of companies that don't. So part of it is if voting day is when that's November. We can get into that, but But Inauguration Day,
I'll get there.
It's not a celebrated holiday where people all get to take off. So it's kind of like a national type private thing for that stuff. So I wouldn't even call that a holiday.
Right.
That's interesting.
Some of these are reaches, right? Some are reaches, I'm scrapping it. Okay. All right. February. Moving on to February, right? Valentine's Day. We're going to make it a national holiday, right? Because if you think about it, right, we don't really get a day off in February, if you think about it, right? So we need Valentine's Day, national holiday, right? Day off of work. You need one. The main goal of this thing is to have a day off each month, right?
Okay.
So day off for that, right?
So if you're together, it's a holiday that you can spend together. But if you're single, you can sit there and mope all day. No.
Nah, you do whatever. Like, everyone go party. Like, we just need party days.
I love myself day.
Yeah, like,
I remember back in the day, we had, the girls would all go out for Valentine's Day. I think you came with us one year.
I think I did.
You did, because we were all single, and it was just like,
but you know what I mean?
Let's go out for dinner.
We need
a friendship day.
Yeah, you have that long span.
Valentine's Day.
Where, like,
that's the day after, I think, though.
You go from, what is it, January to, like, what's the next holiday after that? Not even. Not like the one that you get off for, like, for work or whatever. You know what I mean?
Easter.
But that's Easter Sunday, and like
and not every company does it.
We'll see Good Friday. My company gets.
Yeah,
we'll move along.
What I'm trying to do is, we'll get to all of these.
We'll let you go.
What I'm trying to do here is to get a day off once a month for everyone. National holidays, right? So Valentine's Day, national holiday. Let's do it. All right. Another one that could be a contender, and I'm all right for 2 days off in a month. The day after the Super Bowl. Everyone is worthless the day after the Super Bowl.
Either they need to move it to a Saturday, and I understand that, well, no, because college football is over.
Yeah.
Over earlier because the bowl games, there are some that kind of meander.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it on. All right.
Those are the ones that don't matter, kind of meander into now that they have excuse my language, they have about 50 bowl games now.
Yes. But
well,
here's what I'm thinking, right? So let's keep it on Sunday, and we're gonna take off that Monday because everyone on that day is worthless anyway because everyone was partying and doing whatever for that Sunday. So guess what? Now you get a holiday, right?
Right. Okay.
And you get Valentine's Day off too. There ain't nothing wrong with 2 days off, right? Okay. February. Here's another one that needs to go, right? President's Day, right? No one cares. Nobody gives a shit. It's President's Day. It doesn't matter. Like, no one cares. It was put in for Washington's birthday, Lincoln's birthday, whatever. Get rid of that stuff. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares about President's Day. Right?
Well,
it's not a thing.
Historians do, but
scrap that thing.
That's your opinion.
Have you ever been to a President's Day party? No.
Hey, mattresses. Mattresses, come on.
Yeah, but that don't give me the day off, though.
No, but there's some good sales, man.
I mean,
good sales, furniture, mattresses.
You can still go out for that.
I got my new mattress.
Here's another one that's pretty sketchy for February. I think I'm scrapping it. Groundhog's Day, right? Scrapped. Like, no one does anything for that except for the little town in Pennsylvania.
My mom does something for that day.
But we don't get off work for it.
It's her birthday.
Okay, all right. Well, then, clearly that's an important day.
Every year I wake up and say, Mom, did you see your shadow?
Oh, my God. And she's probably waiting for it every year.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Okay, well, all right. Well, her birthday aside, I'm scrapping Groundhog's Day. No one cares. Like, it's old and antiquated.
But it's a fun holiday. There are people that go.
It's a 5-minute conversation on the beginning of the workday, and then you go back into whatever.
But see, I want to know about that. So, like, Punxsutawney Phil is he the original? I feel like he was.
Oh, I'm sure they went through like 30
everybody's starting to do, like, they all have their pet groundhog that they try to,
I'm pretty sure he was the first.
It just feels like some like old antiquated Pennsylvania redneck holiday that has somehow taken over the world. Like we're scrapping that one, right? So we get Super Bowl and Valentine's Day, national holidays, nationally recognized. Everyone gets a day off of work. Fixed. Okay? All right, next, March. St. Patrick's Day. National holiday. It is a national holiday. And actually, we might even get like a few days off. I think we should get St. Patrick's Day off and the day after.
To the Irish and the drunks.
Everyone. Yes. Everyone. Everyone is Irish that day.
Everyone is drunk.
You can all join in that day. Everyone can join in. That's how we're doing St. Patrick's Day.
I'm not Irish, but I will agree to that.
I think Teddy agreed. He was howling.
He likes that idea.
It's the sirens going off. He's howling with them.
All right, so March. So I got y'all a day off in March. Okay. All right, JP got you a day off in March. Okay, 2 of them. Two.
Awesome.
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, depending on when St. Patrick's Day is. You know, what I mean? If it's on a Friday, it's like, all right, you got Saturday off anyway. But whatever.
That's fair.
All right, so ready? April. All right. Easter. Now this one's a little touchy, right? Because I know it's a religious holiday, so it's like I know not everyone celebrates Easter. So that one's kind of debatable. Like, I'll leave that one up for debate. I don't want to force people to take off if they, you know what I mean, if that's not your thing. But whatever you want to do, that one's up for debate.
But Easter's always on a Sunday, and
true. But I mean, they could observe it on Monday and give you off Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Good Friday,
Good
though.
Friday.
We get off Good Friday, and it depends on your religion. And
yeah, some people take a lot. I think one of the reasons they started floating holidays. That's like a thing at work, right? Floating holidays is for that reason. You know what I mean? If you're going to take off that Friday, that Monday, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Like ours is if the holiday is on a Friday or Saturday, we take off Friday. If it's on a Sunday, we take off Monday. Or sometimes we actually get to pick. We'll do a consensus with all of the employees, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's what I love about my job.
So,
awesome.
All right, let's see here. There's some other ones that we have here. Actually, and I think we need to maybe think about these because April's a little tough, right? Because there's not really like a day that we can actually take off for that. So I'm thinking like tax day. That could be a day that a national holiday. You take off for that
because if you haven't gotten your, but then everybody's just taking off just to run to the tax place.
True.
If you're late,
it's like the government needs to steal my money. So I'm like, obviously, if you want me to get it to you, then you better give me a day off so I can go get you your stolen money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lord have mercy.
let me make sure I get it to you. Well, give me a chance to go get it because I'm working. So let me have off so I can go give you your stolen money. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what? While I'm feeling generous, let's give you Earth Day and Arbor Day because those are both in April as well, and we don't really celebrate that much. Like, no one's ever been to an Earth Day party. No one's been to an Arbor Day party.
People celebrate it.
Oh, how many Arbor Day parties have you been to? Many?
I'm not saying I've been to parties, but I'm not the rest of the world.
Okay.
People are very earthy.
Oh, there's lots of Earth Day and Arbor Day parties that go on? I don't know of any.
Listeners, let us know how you feel.
So again,
these are JP's opinions.
Again, what I'm trying to do is get you a day off once a month from work. Okay. That is the key to this thing. Okay? So those are clearly and another one, April Fool's Day. We always forget about that one. That one's kind of like up for debate too. That one's kind of silly or whatever. I kind of put that one in the same category as Groundhog's Day.
That's not really a national holiday.
Yeah, it's just one of them funny ones that just sort of fall in there. Do people just talk about it for like a little bit? Like,
then you forgot 420.
Oh, Jesus. That's one. Okay. All right. Well, that's got to be a national holiday as well. We got to put that out there. 420. That one's.
Do what you want to do.
410.
Yeah, that one too. Yep. That's ours.
That is ours.
All right. So May. Okay. That's April. We'll go into May. All right. We got Memorial Day. We're keeping it clearly. That is the, kind of like the unofficial start to summer, right? Memorial Day, right?
It's also remembering.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, clearly for all like the important stuff, you know what I'm saying, like, right?
Yes.
But I'm just again, this is not to diminish any of these holidays. I'm just kind of keeping these in check for the people, right?
Okay, this is wishful thinking, hoping.
This ain't wishful thinking. This is how it's going to be.
Okay,
all right. So we're gonna keep that one. Cinco de Mayo. We're gonna make 100%. That one. Yeah, yes. I think because if St. Patrick's Day is one, we got to have Cinco de Mayo. Everyone got to be represented.
Yes.
All right.
It's not cool if everyone is not represented. So we need Cinco de Mayo, national holiday. You have off for that.
Right.
And guess what? You also have off the day after too.
For the hangover.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then here's another one that I'm throwing in there as well. Mother's Day.
Yes.
National holiday.
There you
National holiday.
There
Mother's Day. There is no job that is more important, I feel like. You know what I mean? That it needs to be a national holiday. Okay?
There you go.
Mother's Day. All right, so that is May. June. All right? June. First of all, Juneteenth, national holiday all across the board. I know we've made strides in that in the last couple of years. We're getting there. We need to make national holiday. You're celebrating it. I know there's some people out there. I'm going to go out on a limb. I know there's some people out there that don't like it. Tough. Now you like it.
It's a day off. Let's celebrate.
You now like it. All right? I know how people are out there.
It is a holiday now.
I'm just saying, but, right? It needs to be more widely accepted.
It's a bank holiday now.
There are some companies out there that still will not give you off for Juneteenth, and it's like, yo, no, that's a national holiday. That is something we need to all celebrate.
Yeah.
All right?
Well, there's companies that still don't do Martin Luther King Day, and that's a bank holiday too. So.
Yeah.
And,
I put it in. It's the same importance to me. It's like, yo, these things need to be celebrated, and these people, real quick, these people that think that it doesn't need to be, you can F off. All right, and you're not allowed to listen. If you think the Juneteenth doesn't matter, you're not allowed to listen. Banned. You're banned.
Everybody has a holiday to be able to celebrate their.
All right. What else we got for June? Flag Day, banned, gone. Flag Day is gone.
What day is that?
I see. Nobody knows. June. I think it's around. Yeah, June 14th is what I have here. No one cares. You've never been to a Flag Day party. No one celebrates that. It's not going on.
I do think everyone
scrap
puts
that.
flags out in their yards and things.
You can have a flag. People have flags out in their yards all year long.
Like more out though.
Yeah, you could have 1 million of them out there. Like everyone has flags out all year round. Flag Day is stupid. It's stupid. Okay. Just get rid of it. Scrap it. It's gone. Another one I'm getting rid of, Father's Day. It's pointless.
No. Come on, JP.
Mother's Day.
No.
Mother's Day is the national holiday. No. We all know.
Mothers are amazing, but so are freaking dads.
Yeah, we know who the real ones are.
You deserve it too, because first of all, we kind of need you to even be a mother.
I'm sorry, I feel like my dad needs a day because he's done just as much as my mom has for me. He actually was coming up as a teen. There was a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
There were things, sometimes moms, as much as we all love moms, there's topics that sometimes moms aren't comfortable talking to their daughters about, depending on how they were raised. So sometimes dads need to step in, and not diminishing anything that moms do, not anything that my mom did, but there were topics that my dad actually kind of built up on top of that. If I didn't have my dad to sit there and help out with, dude, he was there for me for so much. There were some tumultuous times, but teenagers and stuff like that. But dude, I would give my dad a full day every single year, if not many days, just like my mom, to sit there and be like, thank you for your trust. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you for being there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You gotta love both of your parents. Come on, man. Come on.
You better stop it.
All right, so let's go on.
We're keeping Father's Day.
July. All right. July's fine. 4th of July, Independence Day, perfectly fine. Works great. All right, let's keep it. Everything's fine. Right?
Right, good, because I was ready to have a say if you change that.
No. I'm telling you, I'm doing this one very. There's a lot of thought that went into this. Okay. I'm fixing all of these. Right.
All right.
Okay. August was a little rough, right? If you actually think about it, there's no holidays in August. There's nothing, right? Not. I found one, and we're going to make it a national holiday, National Night Out. That's always done in August, it's not really a well-known thing, right? Some people know, some people don't.
Right. It's to keep your community safe. Right. Everybody's it's a neighborhood watch.
Perfect.
We're all out here to be neighborly.
Yep.
Let's get to know each other.
Yep. Perfect night, perfect day for community. You join your neighbors, get to know the people around you. You go outside, you get off the devices. You go and talk to your neighbors.
Right.
National Night Out. We have the whole day off. Let's make it a whole day. Come on now. You know what I mean? You party all day, party all night with your neighbors, right?
That's a good one.
That's a good one, right? That we need that national holiday. Yeah. National holiday. Everyone has off work. Okay? August. All right. September, Labor Day. Okay? The unofficial end to summer. Labor Day, we all
100%.
Yeah, everyone celebrates.
We actually need that whole week off.
Yeah,
because it's the end of summer. We need to have a Labor Week.
Yeah,
because we've worked so hard during the whole year, and we just everybody needs that whole week off.
I don't think that the working.
If you want to work, you can work, but
the workforce in the United States doesn't get enough credit, man. We get one day out of the whole year to recognize how hard everyone works. Nah, that's bullshit. We need more than that. But I mean, let's keep our one day that we got. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that one works for September. I like that. We're keeping it. All right. Okay. October, right? Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, scrapped. Gone.
How can you say that? If you have
We're getting
Martin
rid of
Luther King, you have Juneteenth.
It's problematic. It's like, yo,
how is
no one
Indigenous
celebrates it. Nobody celebrates. We don't get the day off.
We should.
I mean, if they want to give us the day.
Columbus Day, no. Columbus Day is a bank holiday, and I have companies that actually do have off Columbus Day.
Yeah. Here's the problem.
It's you could sit there and say there might be an issue with that, but Indigenous Day, why not? They were the original, and we moved in here. Y'all can say what you want to say, but we took over. We're not natives of this land.
Right, I get it.
Celebrate the people, not that they want to be celebrated because they just want their land back. They at least want to be acknowledged. So why not acknowledge them? Have it, come on. If you can have, if I'm getting a little heated, not heated, but this is something that is important to me because if you can have holidays for people that have come into this land,
I see what you're saying.
Also people that we have taken from other lands to bring here for certain reasons. Come on.
I may have to rethink my reasoning here.
Yep. Now,
like I said, refer to episode 1. Refer to episode 1.
Not trying to, we're not here to hurt anybody or make anybody mad, but literally you have to celebrate the people that were here.
My thing, I guess I was initially thinking was like it was problematic.
Took care of this land before we were even here.
Yeah. My thing was like...
And they still do.
Like, people are going to argue. Like, I didn't want to have another...
I know, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I didn't want to have a holiday where people argue on it. I don't mean you. I mean, like, the people.
People are going to argue about any ethnicity style type of holiday. Because not everybody wants to.
But you don't really see that
recognize...
same level on other holidays, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see, like, nobody's arguing on Labor Day.
We lost it. Columbus Day. I have my feelings about that, but
here's the thing. I think like they're whoever they are, right? I don't know who they are, but they're turning Columbus Day into a black and white issue. And what I mean by that is like they're trying to create two sides to a holiday. I don't like that.
I don't either, but if you want to sit there and talk about, having having the days for people.
In that capacity, I'm all with you. I'm all with you for that.
But right? Indigenous Day, yes, I feel that there should be. Let them have a day.
But there are people that they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear Indigenous People Day because it goes against their you know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to hear that. And I'm like, yo, man, celebrate what you want to celebrate. The thing I don't like is I don't like seeing like the division between. I don't like them making it into a two thing.
But they're going to make it. Those people are going to make it about a thing, no matter what, because it's not their beliefs. But what they have to remember is that this is a whole country that is a whole bunch of immigrants.
Right. Correct.
The indigenous were the originals. So why not celebrate?
And it was stolen.
Celebrate them because this is why we have what we have. And everybody else that comes here, let them have their days. If you don't want to celebrate it, don't celebrate it. Let them be able to celebrate.
All right. Let me come up with a compromise here, or not a compromise, some kind of solution, right? So let's, in name only, let's scrap Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. Let's get rid of these names and come up with some kind of new thing where we celebrate the people that lived here originally. How about that? I don't know what it's called. I don't know the name for it yet because I just, whatever. But let's come up with some kind of new holiday where it's
the Indigenous Day. But
but like something like that where it celebrates like the general culture, the people, the where we started from, the people that were originally here. Well, I guess we. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I get your gist, and
I'm acting like I was.
That I'm thankful for you to say that. It's just
anyway. We're trying to come up with solutions, but anyway, my main thing with getting rid of that was because of the division. Like I don't like the division over it. That's why I was trying to get rid of it. But anyway, all right.
Well, any new holiday you're gonna have people sit there and be like, why do we have this?
Right. Yeah,
blah
true.
blah blah. You know, it's the blah blah blah.
And then Halloween. We're keeping that. That's October. We're keeping that.
We should have that as one specific night.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that too.
I don't like the roaming.
Let's do it. I want to say like a Friday. Let's make it
whenever Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. You know how they do with
Friday for the kids, Saturday for the adults.
Yeah, like you know how they do like Thanksgiving. It's always like what is it, the third or fourth? What is it, the third Thursday in November?
Third
Thursday. Right. That needs to be like how Halloween is instead of on the day. Like it needs to be that
like a Friday.
I think
like the fourth
Friday for adults, Saturdays for kids.
Yes, something like that. Because there's nothing worse than like, you got to go out on a Tuesday night and take your kids out to trick or treat, and it's like,
school tomorrow,
right? And we got school tomorrow. We got to like send them to bed, even though they just had the time of their lives out getting massive amounts of candy. Like, it doesn't work. We need to revamp that a little bit. So,
I agree on that.
Okay, all right. So that's October. All right, November. All right. So we got a few here. Okay. Number one, we're keeping Veterans Day. Veterans Day, right?
Absolutely.
We celebrate the veterans.
Are not losers. Sorry.
No, definitely not. We keep them, losers. Right? And also, and I'm not really 100% sure about this. I don't think it's a federal holiday, right? I think, but nobody gets off for that. I feel like you still have to work Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? I think Veterans Day should get the same love that Memorial Day gets, that Labor Day gets. It should be in the same thing. It's Veterans Day. That should be a day off. You have off to honor the people that are veterans of this country. You know what I'm saying? It should be on the same level. And I don't you don't get off for Veterans Day with these companies.
Many banks are closed on federal holidays.
Right.
And it is a bank holiday.
See, it's a bank holiday. It's another one of these ones that it
shuts down the government.
It's halfway.
But I get why it shuts down the government, because it shuts down all government offices and including.
We need to make it full on. Everyone's off. Everything's shut down. That's how it is, right?
Does the military really get off that day?
Well, I mean, they got to have some people are. Yeah, somebody still got to be on the job. You know. But all right,
the people that we're trying to celebrate,
right? The people that we're trying to celebrate,
the people that eventually will be a veteran,
right?
Thank you.
It's crazy, yeah. All right, so okay, here's another one. I feel very strongly about this, right? And I don't want to get into a huge rabbit hole with this, right? I don't want to go down a huge rabbit hole, but I'm going to put it out there. Election Day, national holiday. Everyone in the entire country has off.
Mm-hmm.
You have off. You go. Whatever you want to do on that day. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. I don't care. No, that's a whole other conversation. But you have off. And you can go have the ability to go do what you want to do on that day.
I believe
it makes perfect sense.
I 100% agree to a point, only with the division of this country and some of the stupid shit people are doing on all sides, not just 2, 3, now 3 sides. I feel like would it be that type of holiday where people are staking people out, because the way things are going, and how,
I understand what you're saying. There's a lot of turmoil,
and the election, the polling people.
Yeah.
Dude, they have to. They're now, some of them in certain districts of certain states, they're afraid for their lives. They have to now put in.
Well, I think
like the bulletproof glass, because people are getting stupid because because you don't agree with how I vote, you're gonna sit there and try to shoot up it's stupid. Everybody has the right for their opinion, but we should all sit there and try to get along.
It should be a day where you have the ability to go do whatever you feel is right for that day. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Everyone should have that ability, and you should have the entire day off to go do that.
I believe that.
I think that should be a national holiday. This is actually probably the one I feel the most strongly about out of all of them. Like, if none of these other ones go through, that needs to go through. It needs to be a national holiday.
Yeah.
Like, hands down.
100%.
You need to be able to go and exercise your right to go do whatever you want to do. And you know what? There's going to be some people that are just like, yo, free day off. And I'm like, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do. It's your right. Whatever, man. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanksgiving, we're going to keep that one just as is. Perfectly fine, right?
Yes.
Give thanks to your friends, your family, whoever.
Right.
Yep.
If you don't have somebody, find a place. There are plenty of places that are open that will dude, you want to come to my house?
It's kind of like
we'll cook for you.
It's kind of like National Night Out. It's kind of the same thing. It's all about community. It's about getting together with your loved ones, your family, your friends. Like, you know what I mean? I love
cook, and there are certain people in our neighborhood that don't have loved ones and stuff like that, and we're always like, do you want to come over? Do you want we'll give you a baggie like of food or like container of food. Yeah. So, love thy neighbor no matter what, if they're not family and they're not friends, whatever. It's a day of thanks.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
Right.
All right. So that's November. All right. And finally, December, I got Christmas. I knew Christmas is like the big one. And I think the majority of people are kind of smart enough to know that like, I think most people in the United States at least recognize that Christmas is going on. It's a holiday. We're taking off, right? No hate to any other religions. Like I know there's the Jewish people. They're celebrating like Hanukkah during that time. Like you have Kwanzaa going on. I know that there's other cultural like celebrations going on. And honestly, like Christmas is more of like it's a religious holiday, right? It's not really like a federal holiday. But at the same time, like I feel like kind of like everything shuts down. And there are people that recognize that this is the general thing of how this country goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think like there's people that, for example, like doctors, right? Like you'll have Jewish doctors that like, oh, I'll work Christmas Day because I know that, my coworkers are off. You know what I mean?
Wise Markets is usually always open on Christmas. Thank God for them, just because if we're running out of milk for the potatoes, the mashed potatoes and everything, it's like, I can Rudders. I mean,
I feel like it's a generally accepted thing, and I'm saying that without shitting on other religions, right? I think that kind of needs to be like a national thing. Like we just kind of need to recognize this because it's going to happen, right? And that's not even taken away. Like, if we need to make other ones national holidays as well, if we're going to do Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, let's do that too. I'm all for that.
But I will sit there and say that there's also things in place for companies that will sit there, and that's why they give you extra PTO, all that type of stuff.
And all that.
But PTO is also, for the fact that if you want to take off, you have that right to take off for whatever holidays, whatever stuff that you need to celebrate, including your own vacations.
Or I'll tell you what, I like even doing it this way. Let's do it if you celebrate Christmas, you get that day off. If you celebrate something else, you get that day off free. That's your day.
If you want to work Christmas and
I'll cover you.
There are places that do that. If you work Christmas, then you get another day off.
I'll cover you. If you celebrate something else and it's on a different day or whatever, I'll cover you. I got you. I'll take your schedule. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? We'll work it out and make sure it's all good. I think we're kind of past the point of like being, how like people used to get pissed about like if you say Merry Christmas, like people will get mad. I think we're kind of past all that now. It's like, whatever you celebrate is what you celebrate, and you have all the right to do that. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I think that's like where we're kind of at with that.
I still say Happy Holidays because it's encompassing a lot of holidays in
it is a big
December,
right, and then a week later it's New Year's again. You know what I mean?
It's sorry, but my thing on the end of my email, the whole big spiel, is always Happy Holidays, and sometimes I'll put the little gifts of Christmas, Hanukkah,
nice,
Happy New Year's. Like it's the whole thing.
I like that.
It's just
I like that.
Whatever,
everyone's represented, man. We'll work it out. We will work it out. If there's a problem, then we will work it out. So that's
all JP wants is more frickin' vacation days to himself.
I feel like
that he doesn't have to use his own PTO.
JP also would love to have his birthday off.
Oh yeah, that should be a national holiday too.
I can't believe you did not say that.
I know, I'm surprised too. I was like,
y'all brought it up. I'm throwing it in.
January is one of the most important, besides April. April is very important as well. January is the start of the year, and unfortunately, some of us.
Two of them in this room have birthdays in that month.
But not just two. You also have.
I just said in this room.
I know, but that there's
Our
a
little
daughter
I mean,
one
in it,
if y'all want to
January.
make my birthday a national holiday, I'm okay with that.
But April also has many friends' birthdays in April.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
There's
So
Yeah, I hope you know some.
I know some. I know the one I need to. So yeah. So that's the. So there, I fixed all the holidays for everyone. Right. If you got heat with any of that, hit us up, leave a comment or whatever. Clearly, I'm sure I didn't do the best job, but whatever. I made it
That's
a
okay.
little bit better. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to create less dissension, and I'm also trying to get days off for everyone to celebrate the things that need to be celebrated. So there you go, a day off, at least one day off each month for everyone in the country. There you go.
All right,
You're welcome.
Let's clap it up for holidays.
Clap it up for
Days
holidays.
off. Woo!
Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. All right, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna get into some new music. There's definitely I feel like it might not be the busiest week ever in new music, but there's some things out. I feel like probably some more hippity hop rappity rap ones that are out. But we'll go over some new music here with y'all.
There's a bunch of stuff, but yeah, it's kind of a slow music week.
Right. Yeah, it's early in the month too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I got on the Spotify today and was checking some stuff out. The first one that came up for me was Glorilla, her album Glorious. Did you get to check it out, JP?
No, I haven't listened to any, but also at the same time, I probably will not peep any of it. Glorilla to me is trash. Like I ain't trying to listen to none of that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was intrigued because of some of the collaborators that she has.
True.
She has Lotto. She has Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, Money Long, and she also has T-Pain.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, T-Pain. So that's our guy.
Yeah, I listened to the whole album. I can't say that there were too many songs that I went through the full length. Procedure with Lotto, it was okay. One of the ones, Sexy Red, What You Know About Me. And there's a lot of weird sounds in it. It's trap. I feel like it's women trap. I don't even know how to describe it. I get
they're very rough around the edges. These girls.
I get the whole like you want to have like your thing, but
yeah.
Sometimes it's just way too much.
We're dipping way low into the anyway. It's rough. It's rough with these ones. One thing I will give Glorilla, she's popular. Like people like her. I guess there's a lot. She's well known. I guess this is her. She's living through her 15 minutes right now.
There's some good beats. I will say there's some good beats. If you like that type of stuff, check it out because it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'm gonna keep the album on, like following. I'm not gonna follow it.
Right.
But on the way here tonight, I was driving here and iHeartRadio actually had her on. So it was like the spotlight type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where they actually play the whole album.
Oh.
Filtered, obviously, because there's a lot of...
Oh, she got dirty words on there? I would never think that
not
she
at all.
would.
Sexy Red, come on. Yeah, so it was actually kind of cool because I listened to the album and then coming over here, they actually did spotlight it, and I was like, there was a few songs that I was like, I could see not changing the radio station. If I'm listening to radio, sometimes I just put my Spotify on.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do listen to NPR. I listen to the Middletown station with the kids, the high school. I'm a nerd. But yeah, they play a lot of old stuff. If you're up in Manchester, Mount Wolf area, you can kind of get that Middletown station. It's a bunch of kids, high school kids. They're awesome. They're trying to learn, communications and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Getting on the air. Yep.
But yeah, I don't know that they'll play any of these songs.
They might not be seasoned veterans like we are.
No, it's really cool listening to the weather stations. Like when they do the weather, it's kind of.
It gonna rain.
No, it's not quite like that. But if you ever get the chance to listen to the Middletown station, it's pretty cute.
Right.
But yeah, anyway, back to glorious.
Yes.
So there's How I Look is a decent song that I could listen to. Let Her Cook is another one.
Okay.
One of the ones that they had on the radio today, I Heart Radio, that they spotlighted was Don't Deserve with Money Long, and y'all know that we've already discussed Money Long.
Yeah, Money Long, like
we like her, we love her. So this one, it's actually good. I feel like this album, from what I listened to, there's one How I Look with Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like something's going on with this chick.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of stuff about, like, if you're going to beat your woman, if you're going to, like, cheat on her. I feel like something happened with this girl that
with Glorilla.
Yeah, that she's really going against, which is all, I feel like women rap right now is, like, female power. Okay. It's everybody get together, not bash the men, but, dude, you're gonna mess with a girl.
They got some power.
She has a lot of songs like that on here. The other one, I Love Her with T-Pain.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably fantastic.
Love T-Pain.
Yeah.
It's listenable.
Okay.
It's listenable.
Might not be his best. It's not his best work. But,
to me.
Okay.
To me,
it's not buy you a drink level, but
I think I would rather listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Money Long all day long. Money Long is more of a singer.
That's our girl.
Megan Thee Stallion is definitely a rapper. I feel like I like her stuff a little bit more than Glorilla.
Yes.
I feel Anyway, you guys listen to it. Let us know how you feel.
Right. Glorilla.
It's listenable. Try it out. Check it out.
It's a win for hip hop. I feel like she's popular, but I ain't like me. I'm like, nah.
Everybody has their.
Yeah.
Everybody has their.
But I mean,
stick.
check it out if you want to.
Right. So I'm gonna go into a completely different style.
Yep.
Charlie XCX.
Now this is a name I've heard of. I heard of the name, but I'm not super hip onto the type of music.
You guys will all probably know one of her original songs from one of her early albums, 2014, the song Boom Clap.
Okay.
So it came from the movie Fault in Our Stars. It was a really popular viral song way back then. I can't say viral because back then it wasn't really like anything was viral, but it was a
popular.
Very popular song, Boom Clap. Check it out if you don't know who Charlie XCX is. You might know who she is now. So she had an album come out back in June called Brat. So now she comes back with Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat. That is literally the name of the album.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bunch of remixes. It's a 2-disc album this time, where the first one was 1. So everything is a little bit different. She has some of the same songs, but they're completely remixed.
I like the idea of that. That's a good idea.
She had a bunch of new collaborators. Some of the original songs were just her. Now she has people on. It's good British punk actually. Punk pop songs.
Okay.
The original album had 360, which was pretty popular. Von Dutch was pretty popular. So this one, like 360, has Robin. Everybody knows Robin from back in the day. Back in the day, 90s. She was like, yes, dance music, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Robin's on 360. It's pretty cool. Ariana Grande is on Sympathy is a Knife. It's a completely different style of the original song.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Julian Casablancas from the rock band The Strokes, who I freaking love The Strokes.
Okay.
Anyway, so he's on her song Mean Girls. It's a remix of that. There is Talk. That's a really cool little bop. Troye Sivan. I have talked to you guys about Troye Sivan.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I love him.
I recognize that name.
I love him. Yeah. I just love his songs because they're something about him. I love it. Yeah. Anyway, and then there's the biggest song on this album, Guess, with Billie Eilish.
Okay.
It's literally the hottest track because you got to listen to it. don't let your kids maybe listen to it. It has some stuff in it.
It's a little risque.
It's a little risque.
What's the name of it again? Say it one more time.
Guess.
Okay.
With
Guess.
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Yeah. At least listen to that one and Talk with Troye Sivan. Yeah.
Okay.
So literally, Guess with Billie Eilish has over 250 million views on Spotify already.
Oh, dang.
Charlie XCX is on
Killing
tour
it.
with Troye Sivan. Billie Eilish, she's done a little bit with her on that, and there's another TikTok star that's on tour with them. It's a pretty cool little thing to watch if you like punk pop.
Okay.
So it's a little synthy, but it's all right.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
I like that. Might check it out.
Yeah. So in old school, kind of new school, this is a really cool thing that I actually started seeing the trailer for the movie.
Okay.
I'm actually really looking forward to checking it out. I'm not sure I'll see it at the movie theater, but Pharrell Williams has a new movie coming out. It's called Piece by Piece.
Okay.
It's literally a biography. It's a biographical comedy animated film that follows the life, how he became who he is.
Oh, I'm here for that.
In Lego form.
Oh, I'm here for that.
It's in Lego form.
I am here for that all day.
Oh, yeah.
I see that.
You guys got to check out the trailer.
Yep.
Piece by Piece.
Okay.
All right.
So this is his album for the song, or for the movie.
For the movie.
For the
Okay.
movie.
Right.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'm ahead of myself right now. He has 3 new songs on this. Virginia Boy with Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the track list. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
That's pretty cool. There's a few instrumental or like things that are in the movie that you can listen to, but you know that they're going to be in the movie. So nothing.
He gets onto his artsy stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest is actually Pharrell's most famous songs.
Yes.
Either that he was the collaborator with, he actually wrote songs for Nerd, N-E-R-D.
Yes.
Neptunes. One of the songs that I never knew that he co-wrote.
Yeah.
Rump Shaker.
Did you
guys know that?
You know what's crazy?
No, I did not.
Now that you say that, I think it's one of those unlocked memories that I had. I think I actually remember that he did that. Yes, very early on, he was a collaborator on that.
Blew me away because back in that is besides Vanilla Ice.
Yep.
Rump Shaker was one of those songs that you wanted to know how to rap to every single lyric of that, because you just wanted to be like,
that was that era. That was, I want to say that was I may be wrong, so the fact checkers out there, don't get mad. I want to say it's like 93-ish, like right around there. Rump Shaker, they were supposed to be like the next like big rap dudes. Like they were trying to make them like big rappers. I actually just listened to their catalog.
What year did you say?
I want to say 93.
92, you were close.
92, okay, all right, a year.
I was 12.
Okay. Wow.
I was 12.
92.
Loving that song, wanting to know.
I was not.
Yeah.
Not my genre.
That was not your jam at that time.
Nope. Sorry.
Rump Shaker was
everything
huge.
about that.
Yeah, I would put
Jodeci, all of that stuff, all put into one.
I don't think Rump Shaker was as big as like I would say like Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer and stuff like that. It was
big
up
enough
there.
to me.
It was up there.
And
it was very up there.
Anybody nowadays, if you're Generation X, you're not.
Oh, I am.
You're slightly Generation X.
I'm completely in that generation.
But yeah,
sure.
So you're a year behind.
Maybe you should fact check that.
That does not need to be fact checked. That is.
I am right at the cutoff. Thank you, God.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's no.
Actually am.
It's all mentality and not
No, I literally am the cutoff. What, you were 81?
Yeah.
I was 80. So
Lord.
So yeah.
But Pharrell, huge.
Wasn't even born in the same decade.
Huge contributor, Pharrell. Genius.
Yes. Oh
the
my gosh.
work that man does, like and branches out into different things too. I would imagine on this new album, clearly he's got the Happy song on there, right? That's clearly on there. It's gotta be.
You know what? If I believe that it is,
yeah. I mean, that's his biggest hit, clearly.
That wasn't the. But that wasn't the one that I was most excited about. The one that I was most excited about,
Frontin' with Jay-Z. That's the one. That's the jam right there.
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Drop It Like It's Hot. Yup.
Drop It Like It's Hot.
With Pharrell, we could be here for an entire show doing Pharrell. Like you could do an entire show on Pharrell.
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah,
it's literally because I am so, as most of America is now, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you want to sit there and go off on Snoop, this man is loved. He's literally, he's on The Voice now.
He's America's sweetheart.
He is the biggest, I don't know if you guys, I know you watch it after the fact, but I've been watching it. He is the biggest lover of everybody. If he doesn't get the person, he is the hype man for every single. He's the hype man for Reba. He's the hype man for Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
he's the hype man for Gwen Stefani. He's like
good vibes.
You get them. You get them. I love that you got them. He's like, I'll get them when you're done with them, and I will make them better.
One day, I'm gonna say right now. One day, we're gonna have Snoop with us for an episode of the Balcony Light podcast. It's going to happen.
All right.
It's going to happen.
Oh, my gosh.
You got to speak things into existence. He's going to be sitting here chilling with us. We're going to be doing credit, edit, or dead it with Snoop Dogg. It's coming.
You are correct. Yes, he does have Happy on there. That was one of the last ones.
Oh, yeah. Frontin' is on there with Jay-Z. I seen that one on there.
Lose Yourself to Dance. I will have to sit there and be like, awesome with that because Daft Punk. Yeah. That song.
That's another thing I love about Pharrell. It's like it's like he was making like the rap joints, and you know, with the Neptunes were huge in the rap scene.
That song, Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But then he dips into other genres. Like it's amazing. The guy's a genius. Like it's amazing, genius.
I wish he would actually.
Modern day
be
Mozart.
On The Voice. Because I think he was there, wasn't he?
Pharrell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, and dude, man, he's just got it.
Whatever it is.
I wish I had it. I wish I had that because he is mentally, musically.
He knows the sound.
Producer, everything. He can take anybody and just make them.
I just thought of a whole other chamber with him. The Clips. That's like a whole other.
Oh my gosh!
You can go into the Clip. The Clip. If you listen to like Pusha T albums, solo albums, Clips albums, it's like flawless work. Like I've never heard anything that fantastic, and also that unique as well. And the Clips have a new album coming out, and I'm pretty sure Pharrell is heavily on that thing. So
I hope he continues his career because
we need that man.
You can kind of tell sometimes when there is a beat and it's like there's something about that beat that you can just sit there and be like, there's only one person that can get that tinge of that.
He'd be just taking
special.
He'd be taking like you can walk through your whole day, right? And he'll take the sounds that you hear out of your day and make it into like a hit song.
Yes,
it's crazy. The guy's insane. Like,
absolutely,
awesome. In a good way. In a good way.
So piece by piece. This is also like a slight recommendation. I know we're going off topic, but I am looking so forward to checking out this movie. Might not go see it at the theater, but when it streams, when it's available, I am going to check it out.
I'm all over that.
Let us check out the trailer. And is it something that the girls could go to?
Probably.
I think so. I think because it's Lego, I doubt that they're gonna make it.
Why don't we just all go?
That's why they don't have the song with Robin Thicke.
Yeah. We all know that song. Yeah. We all know the history there. There's a little bit of a history there. The video's a little risque.
But I if it's not 100% kid, it might be like whatever.
PG-13.
13, 14, that type of thing. Which we all know. Dude, they come from you. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Yeah, they got this.
You already taught them some of the songs, so.
All right, so yeah, that's some pretty good releases there. I got a few here that I got. I'm going to touch on these real quick. We'll make this super quick here. You already touched on Glorilla. There's another one. Rod Wave has a new album. It's called Last Lap. No one cares. No one's listening to that.
Listened. I did listen. I did try. I tried to listen.
Lori tried.
I did.
She's a good sport. She's a good sport.
I try to listen to as much as I can just to see if there's. I like listening to certain albums. Well, all albums, just to find that one, because you can have a bad album. There could be one good song.
There's a jam on there.
And but
didn't find it on that one, did you?
Yeah, I kind of was passing through.
All right, so what else do we got here? We got another artist, Dej Loaf. I know she kind of made some noise like a few years ago.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Detroit. She's got a new joint called End of Summer.
Is it because I don't mind she has a few that I actually really like.
She had that one joint that was like very catchy. I forget in the beginning. I feel like she almost kind of like was like a one-hit wonder. There was like one joint that she had.
I think she had like two. I think there were
maybe two. Yeah,
maybe more if you were actually.
I feel like she's the type of artist that's better for a feature. Like I don't need to hear a whole album. Like let me put you on this hook right here, and you're good right there. That's about it. You know. Not trying to hate, but, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to, even...
Yeah, Dej Loaf. So, Dej Loaf, End of Summer. What else we got? We got, Dom Kennedy, right? Dom Kennedy he's an artist from the West Coast. Not super, big on that dude. He's okay, not bad. He's got a new album called Class of 95. I don't know if I'm going to check it out. Maybe I might. Maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll see. But that might be one to check out. He's got kind of a West Coast sound, which is cool. I like that.
All right.
What else do we got here? Oh, Boozy Badass, right?
Okay.
Lil Boozy Badass. He got a new album called Reloaded Side A. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. Not a fan. Not a fan.
All right.
What else do we got here? Okay, here's another one. Currency and DJ Fresh. They have an album called The Encore. I'm definitely peeping that out. I got that on deck. Currency's pretty dope. He's got like a southern drawl kind of thing going. And this man puts out so many albums. Like he's crazy with dropping albums. He's dropping like every month.
Wow.
He's the type of artist that it's like if he goes out and performs music, he don't even know what he's talking about.
Right.
Like he can't remember. There's no way he can remember the amount of albums that he has out.
Wow.
Go Google Currency albums. Go look at the discography and see how many albums he has. Like he's dropping once a month. It's unreal, right? But at the same time, I'm still listening. You know what I mean? He's got dope producers. He's pretty decent. You know what I mean? Middle of the road right there. Middle of the road. What else we got? We got here's another one. This one's pretty good. This is a decent one. Willie the Kid and V Don. Okay, Willie the Kid, the rapper, and V Don, the producer. Willie the Kid is actually the brother of La the Dark Man. So for the Wu-Tang heads out there, y'all might remember La the Dark Man. He was a dude that was down with Wu-Tang back in the day. This is his brother. His name's Willie the Kid. This guy's been out for a while, right? Like this, the real hip hop heads are gonna know Willie the Kid. He's got a new album with V Don, the producer, who's really dope. The album is called Deutschmarks 4. We're on the number 4, chapter 4, right?
All right.
Those albums, they're pretty good. It's a good listen. You know what I mean? Not too bad. That's a pretty decent one right there. So Willie the Kid and V Don, Deutschmarks 4. Peep that out, right? Got a couple more here. This is a huge one right here, right?
Right.
I got a huge one. Joel Ortiz.
Oh, wow.
From Slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? And even on his own. Joel Ortiz, Brooklyn, MC, aficionado, fantastic. You can't even beat this man with the bars, right?
Wow.
Joel Ortiz teamed up with the Heatmakers, which are producers, legendary producers, that basically, if anyone knows, the Heatmakers. They did a lot of the stuff for the Diplomat sound, right? They got that old classic Diplomat sound. So all them songs that y'all like, Oh Boy, and Hey Ma, and all that stuff right in there, That is Heatmakers, right? Joel Ortiz and the Heatmakers have a new album out called War. It's called With All Respect, War.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'm super hyped to hear that one.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, no one can mess with Joel Ortiz, man. None of these any rapper that we mentioned tonight, they're not messing with Joel Ortiz at all. Like Joel Ortiz is top tier right here.
Nice.
That's top billing. All right. So check that one out. One other one I just wanted to kind of point out that's very interesting, right? Like this might not even be my cup of tea, but I feel like I'm being called to put this one out there, and I don't know why, but I need to put it out there. This might touch somebody out there. October London. I don't know if you guys are hip to that. London?
I did see something on that today, and I wanted to listen to it.
Yeah.
I did see it actually on my Spotify. There's algorithm.
Yep.
And it came up.
October London.
I didn't really. I think I went through it, but I didn't know enough to sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this.
He's an R&B singer. Okay. I saw an interview with this guy, which really put me on to like a kind of like his work ethic and how he does. Right. I wasn't super hip to him. He's super down with Snoop Dogg. Like Snoop Dogg is his that's his big uncle right there. Wow. Big Uncle Snoop Dogg. Okay. Wow. He put out October London as a new album called October Nights. Okay. If you listen to Snoop Dogg currently, right? Like if you're listening to new Snoop Dogg music within the last couple of years, you have seen October London on his album. Yeah. Right? R&B singer. The guy has an amazing work ethic. From after listening to his interview, he's like, they'll be like, oh, yo, let's do this kind of album. And he's like, oh, okay, let me go home and I'll have it done by tomorrow. Right? Like an entire album. Wow. Right? The guy, his work ethic is unmatched. It's crazy. So that's one, like, I'm not super hip to him, but I want to check it out. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm being called to kind of check that out.
I feel like I really do feel like I might have listened to part of it. Maybe like I went through a song or something like that, but yeah, I can't.
He has an album called
Yes, I did, because now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I did. There was one song that I kind of did like on this. Yeah. And I can't say what it is, but
he's got an album called Rebirth of Marvin, right? Which, like, just based on the title, that sounds very crazy, right? Rebirth of Marvin, like, oh, you're the next Marvin Gaye, right? Like, that sounds crazy, right? But then, like, when I didn't listen to the whole album, right? But I heard a couple joints, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he kind of does.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, he's channeling it, and it's like, it's unreal, you know what I mean? This is definitely an artist I got to explore more, I feel like. You know what I mean? I've heard a little. Right. And
no, he's got a good voice. Yeah. I'm on my ear pod right now because I was like, I recognize the album cover because I know I did. He reminds me of, oh my gosh. Yeah, I did listen to part of this. It was kind of towards the end of the day and I couldn't really touch on it too much more.
Yep.
And also because it's like, if it's R&B, is it good anymore?
Right,
because I feel like there's R&B kind of gets a little. I still love the 90s and the 2000s R&B.
Yeah, and it's like, can this guy hold a candle to that stuff? And it's like, when you listen to it, it's like, you know, like, out of what I've heard so far, I don't want to say that I think that he's amazing, but I don't want to say that he sucks either. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is a guy that deserves more attention from me. I feel like I got to kind of explore a little more. I got to dig a little deeper into this.
I'm gonna say listen to it because sultry.
Okay.
Sultry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You gotta. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes. Listen to October London.
All right. So yeah, that's the new joints for this week. You know what I mean? A lot of good stuff. Check it out if you like it. If you don't, that's fine too.
Right. I did see that there's a lot of, I actually did go on to a different thing, Release Radar on Spotify for me.
Yeah.
I wish I would have went to that instead of listening to all the recommended albums.
Right.
There's a lot coming out with some EDM type of stuff. John Summit, Go Back with Julia Church. There's, oh my gosh. There's there's some stuff that I did not see that I'm literally, I want to kick myself right now. Oh my gosh. There's Le Youth. There is Zed with John Mayer. There is, oh my gosh, Alok, Never Letting Go with Julia Church. I really want to listen to that because I feel like Julia Church, Alok, and Griffin, that to me would be an amazing collaboration.
Yeah.
Armin van Buuren has something out. Dom Dalla with Tovalo. Everybody loves Tovalo.
Right.
I've showed you songs Tovalo.
I find some joints in it.
Yeah, it's called Cave. I'm like looking at this right now, and I'm like, why didn't I do this?
The music industry was sneaky. I feel like this week they sneaked a lot of stuff out. You know what I mean? Like,
here's another thing though. There's a lot of artists now that are not doing albums anymore.
Right.
They do sneak releases,
mixtapes.
They do EPs, or not even that. They just sit there. One of the ones that I was not going to go into tonight because, like I said earlier, before we started, Saint Motel. I don't know. A lot of people might not know who they are. I don't even know how to describe them. They're kind of like Portugal the Man.
Okay, I'm hip to that.
They're just kind of alternative pop, like they're in that mix of like West Coast, like happy,
upbeat.
Yeah, but they have really good beats. I love Saint Motel. I just got turned on to them within the past couple of years. They have some really good stuff. But that is one of the artists that they do not put out an album too much anymore. They just slowly release songs. One of their new ones, Steady Hand.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think I need to listen to it more to get really into it. They had a song not too long ago, Slowly Spilling Out. It's a very emotional song.
Yeah.
I know this is new music, but if anybody likes that type of alternative pop, not boy band, but guy band, Slowly Spilling Out was like, it's a great song. If you really like to feel emotions with songs, Steady Hand is actually a really good one too. It's about like being there for somebody. But yeah, so just nice. Random stuff, and now like I'm looking at my release radar that is my algorithm for stuff that isn't put into an album, and I'm like, why didn't I do this?
Oh my gosh. You have something to listen to this weekend.
Yeah, they were sneaky this week. I feel like there's a lot of like sleeper Johns that they put out there. You know what I mean? It's like not the mainstream. It's not your Taylor Swifts, your Eminems, and all that stuff. Right. A lot of sleeper artists like just sneaking some stuff.
And
in
that's the stuff I love.
Yep.
I
that's where you find the gold right there. And that's what we're here for. We sift through all the garbage that's out there, and we bring you the stuff that's awesome. Right. That's why you love us.
So Jen, check out some of the stuff I said.
Right.
Because I know you're probably listening on your way to work somewhere.
And comment what you like, man. If you like something on here, let us know what you like. Let us know.
You want us to delve into something more? Just let us know.
If we put you on, hit us up with some credit.
Right.
There you go.
So that's the music for this week. All right, y'all. So that brings us into credit, edit, or dead it. Everyone's favorite game. You know you love it. You know you come back for it. You want to hear what we got to say.
Okay.
Credit, edit, or dead it. All right. So let me start it off. I'm going to go with the first. We usually do about 10, right? That's what we got. 10 credit, edit, or dead it's.
All right.
First one, Steve Harvey.
Ooh.
Steve Harvey. Credit, edit, or dead it. Steve Harvey. The host of
Family Feud.
Right, Family Feud. Yep. Comedian.
I'll give him credit for that.
Okay, Amanda's going to credit right off the bat. Steve Harvey. How come? Amanda's answer, because he's a comedian. He's funny.
I like him on Family Feud.
He is funny on Family Feud. I do like that. Yep. So you're saying credit.
Credit.
Okay. All right. Lori?
I'm going to say edit.
Edit? Okay.
Edit. Comedians are always ebb and flow. I respect him. There's
okay.
Yeah, I love him on Family Feud.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like he's just way too like what the
too much
just
on.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes he's a character, you know, like what is Steve Harvey really like?
Right.
You know,
What's the real man
I know
like?
that there's been, you know, things that he's done, interviews and stuff like that, and it's cool. Edit, I love to watch him. There's certain times he's too much. So,
Okay.
But yeah, edit. But for
fair.
the most part, I will
like
say
that.
it's a positive edit.
Okay.
Positive edit.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give Steve Harvey. I'm gonna go credit. I like Steve Harvey. I think he's funny. I think I'm kind of like tuning into a little bit of what you're saying. Like, I don't think he's the funniest person out there ever. There are times where it's like it does get a little weird. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think he's funny. I think for the most part he's being pretty genuine. I'll give him a credit. Short little side note. I do love when Godfrey does his impression of Steve Harvey.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is spot on.
Yes.
So I want to give credit to him just as a quick shout out right there. Godfrey doing the impression of Steve Harvey.
Yes.
All right. Okay, next one. Tiramisu.
I'm gonna frickin' credit the crap out of tiramisu.
Lori's going credit.
Oh, how can you? Lady fingers.
Lady fingers. It sounds like the
lady
most
fingers
cringe
just
dessert
completely soaked with like coffee liqueur.
Right. Liqueur. Okay.
No, we're not going there.
All right.
But yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And then cinnamon and oh my gosh, just everything is so decadent.
Right.
Oh, I tried to make it once. I think I made it a couple times.
It seems like it would be hard to make.
It's not necessarily hard to make.
Okay.
But if you can't get that nice little cream, oh my gosh. But yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tiramisu. Okay. I'll go next. I actually just had tiramisu. This will sound crazy, but I just had it for the first time, like a year or two ago?
Oh, because yes.
And we were all together for that.
At Alberto's.
Same here.
Yes.
Right.
I made you eat that. I made you eat that.
I tried it for the first time. I had never had it before that. And I was kind of pleasantly surprised. I was like, wow, this tastes like breakfast.
That actually makes me feel like awesome because
I am in the same boat. I agree wholeheartedly.
Amanda gives credit?
I give credit.
Credit?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll give you credit.
I love that.
Yes, it was you, Lori, that got us to try it.
She put us on to that.
I mean, not a lot of people like coffee.
Right.
But something about the coffee liqueur and yes, I will say the lady fingers just because it's just a pleasant little pastry that
it was pleasantly surprising good taste.
It's kind of like having breakfast and dessert at the same time, kind of. Like, there's just like that coffee element. And I'm not even a huge coffee guy. Like, I don't drink coffee, but I don't mind the taste. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, it worked for me for some reason.
Yes. It's heaven.
Yeah.
It literally, if anybody
delicious.
sits there and says, I'm stuffed out the wazoo, whatever.
Yeah.
I had everything. I could have a buffet. Sit there and I'm laying in bed ready to die.
Yeah.
You gonna put tiramisu in front of me? I am not gonna say no.
Yeah.
Let me die by
Fantastic
tiramisu.
Dessert right
Please.
there.
All right, very good.
All right, next one. It's a little out there. Quebec, Canada. Quebec, the city of Quebec.
Never been there, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say the same thing. I don't even know I have this on here to be real. I have no idea. Quebec. I've never been there. When I think of Quebec, I just think hockey. That's it. Like Quebec.
I'm gonna credit because I wanna test it out.
Okay.
I wanna see what it's all about.
Trying to go there.
I'm very interested in going to Canada.
All right.
Canada.
Canadian.
I want to go to Canada. Yes, yeah. And I feel like I'm very interested, and I've Googled it. I've Google mapped it. Yes, right. I'm that nerd.
You found
nerd.
You found your house there. You found the house that you're gonna have right there.
No. But I've seen what it has to offer, and If it's on a to-do
Is-
list.
Is it up there? Like, is it up there where it's super cold, or is it down like where it's like manageable?
No. It's manageable.
Okay.
100% manageable. Toronto, I think.
Yeah, Toronto's like right there. It's like okay.
Is up a little further, but
Okay.
I'm so yes.
All right.
I'm there. If I haven't been there, I'm already there.
Okay.
I would like to.
All right. So Amanda got no opinion. I got no opinion. Lori's saying credit.
All
Okay.
right.
And wait, that's French.
Okay. Quebec. I mean, it's up there. You know.
Well,
I'm just saying. All I think
actually,
of is
that is way
just
up
hockey.
there.
Like there's like to me, all they do in
That's
Quebec.
above Maine.
Quebec is just to me, it's just all it is just like they have an ice skating rink and all they do is just play hockey there. That's it. That's all that's going on.
Think about wow.
Clearly, I know I'm wrong.
Oh,
but,
come on.
You know.
Look at that waterfall, if it ever comes up. But yeah,
They got a waterfall there?
Look
Oh,
at
wow,
that.
okay.
I love looking at waterfalls.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
They got some rivers and stuff going on.
That's definitely that's
Okay.
the wrong waterfalls.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks a little more like Niagara.
I think I would like it in the summertime just to go up and just get away from the
Okay.
heat and stuff like. I don't know.
If
that
someone
I could
out there,
either,
one of our listeners, if you're from Quebec, hit us up with a rundown of what's going on.
or if you've ever been to,
Yeah, or if you've been
Quebec.
there. Yeah, hit us
Yeah.
up with the itinerary.
yeah, let us know what's good.
Yeah. All right. Next one. This is a fan favorite, I feel like, for a lot of people. Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders.
They're delicious. I'm gonna credit.
All right, Amanda's going credit right off the bat.
right off the bat.
Okay.
I love chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders. Love them. All right.
Love them.
Okay. All right. Lori, chicken tenders?
So I guess the new word in this this podcast is mid.
Mid? Oh,
We've
shit.
had people
Okay.
saying
chicken
mid
tenders are
on certain
mid?
things.
Oh.
I'm gonna say mid. I'm
Damn,
gonna say
yo-
edit.
Your
edit.
turn of events. To edit on the chicken tenders?
I'm gonna say
Okay.
edit
All right.
because chicken tenders alone, they're just boring.
Okay.
You gotta have
What do you-
something.
what do you
She's a
need?
pickle lover.
I'm a pickle lover.
What do you need with the chicken tenders to spice up the
Do you
Some
put
good
sauce on them?
dipping sauce, honey
Okay.
mustard, some really good like aioli sauce, something like that.
Okay.
I a
Fancy
little
chicken
less on the
tenders.
breading, maybe
Fancy.
like a lightly fried chicken
Okay.
tender. Like give me something fancy.
Okay. All
I want
right.
a
Alright.
fancy chicken
I'm
tender.
gonna say credit.
That sounds delicious.
If the world ended tomorrow and I could only live on one thing, I'll live on chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like seeking it out every day. That's not like what I like want to have every day. But I'll make it work.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's a staple.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to some odd restaurant and
Yeah.
they're serving
Like octopus
liver,
heads.
octopus,
Right.
whale, blubber,
Right. But they have chicken tenders.
chicken tenders. You have to tell me that they have some kind of sort of fancy chicken tenders at that place.
Right.
So,
Everyone
yeah.
got, and it's on the kids menu everywhere. Any place has a
Right.
kids menu, they have
Right.
chicken tenders. Like
Yes.
they got that.
That's what we're like. Come on, girls, let's go try this place. I don't want to, but
Yeah.
but they have chicken tenders.
Right. Every place has
All
chicken
right.
tenders. Like, yeah, it's the starter meal. And yes, I'm in my 40s, and I'm still gonna get that. Like,
I will too.
yeah. All right.
Not every time, but I will.
Yeah. All right. So along those same lines,
We're gonna have a flyover soon, guys.
yeah, there's a
Oh,
fly.
wow.
Yeah.
flyover.
We got the helicopters are bringing in the chicken tenders right now.
Yay!
Woo!
All right, so along those same lines, let's go with the next one. Cardi B. Cardi B.
Ooh. No.
Cardi B. I'll start this one off. Cardi B. Love her. I think she's fantastic.
I love her as well.
She's hot. Like I'll go there. She's hot. She's definitely hot. On the personality side, she's fantastic. She's very personable. I think she's funny. As far as the music, I know that like it's not like a really like hip hop purist thing. You know what I'm saying? But like she's fun. She's fun, man. She's out there having fun. Like whatever, man. Let that girl rap. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Cardi B.
I say credit.
You say credit? I say
Yeah,
credit too. Did I say that? I don't even know if I
You
said
did say that.
Did I say? Okay, all right.
Yes.
All right, Amanda's going credit too for Cardi B?
Yeah. Credit, edit.
Which one?
No, it's edit to credit.
In the middle. Okay.
I'm in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I do like some of her music and stuff, so.
Okay, all right.
I prefer her over some of the others out there.
True.
So.
True. All right.
She is
Lori, Cardi B.
Likably messy.
Likably.
Yeah,
I
I like that too.
That's a very good explanation.
There's some drama. I'd like to say I don't like to listen to the drama, but
right.
we already talked about the whole drama.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. Girl, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
That's right. That's right.
Get it in.
All right. This is going to be. I got another one here. This might be. There might be some dissension on this. We'll see. All right. This might be up on the level of pickles. Maybe.
Oh Lord.
Okay. You ready? Hunt's ketchup. Hunt's ketchup.
No.
Amanda says no immediately.
That's a dead.
Dead it?
Yeah.
You're saying dead it. Okay.
Dead it.
Why?
You have to go with Heinz.
Heinz.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
There's no other choice for ketchup.
Okay. Right.
Heinz has always been the staple.
Yes.
But
are you doing? If you got the chicken tendies, right? They bring
You
out
should have named with the chicken tendies.
I don't do ketchup on chicken tenders. What?
You're not doing that?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Well,
I'm
if
sorry.
it has sauces and stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, chicken.
Yes, yo. If they're bringing out the chicken tendies, right, and we got the ketchup right there. Yeah, hell yeah, dip them right in the ketchup.
Honey mustard.
Nah,
no,
well, we don't
hot
like
sauce.
honey mustard.
Nah.
No, if it
Hot
has,
sauce, I can do hot sauce.
If it has like barbecue sauce, hot sauce,
like ketchup on a hot dog.
Yes,
right, possibly.
Nah, I'm not doing
hot dog.
that.
Yeah, I have to do.
You don't put ketchup on a hot dog?
No, hell no.
Ketchup on
oh Lord.
meatloaf.
So this is another discussion.
Ketchup.
All about ketchup.
All right, so, let's get back to the original one. Hunt's ketchup. Hunt's ketchup. You said dead it, right?
I said dead it.
I'm saying dead it too. Hell no. Give me the Heinz, and if you don't have it, throw it away. If you have a full bottle of Hunt's ketchup, throw it away. What do you say, Lori?
Sometimes I do store brand.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but that's not Hunt stuff.
Sale,
that's not Hunt stuff.
Ketchup, like, to me, it's...
You're down with whatever ketchup is out there, right?
I don't normally eat ketchup on anything except for hot dogs, and obviously, like I said, meatloaf.
Okay.
You bake the ketchup on top of the meatloaf.
Okay. So you're not very big on ketchup in general, is what you're saying, right? Like in general, you're not putting it on many things.
Not necessarily.
That's not your go-to condiment.
No.
That's ours.
Yeah. I like ketchup. I think ketchup's great. So
fries. Now on fries.
Yeah,
yes.
There we go. Fries.
All right. Yeah.
Fries, but I also do if I go to McDonald's.
Right.
McDonald's is maybe one of the only places. Wendy's, their fries, they need something on them.
Right.
Ketchup.
Not
and usually,
ketchup.
Most of them are Heinz that they
Heinz.
give you.
The
packets and stuff like that. But yeah, no, like any other place that has fries, they usually have them seasoned. You don't need anything. McDonald's, I usually get the sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, okay.
And I do my fries and my chicken tenders there. The chicken nuggets.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tendies.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
If I do McDonald's, I will do chicken nuggets. But I'll do it in the barbecue, and I mix the barbecue and the sweet and sour sauce.
Okay. All right. I'm with that. I'm with that.
But yeah,
I'd be willing to try that.
So, all right. So basically what we learned is that you're not really a ketchup connoisseur is what we're
I'd rather eat, like, tomatoes in, like, something else.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And I'm not a big tomato.
Okay.
Unless it's stromboli and it's got, like, marinara. Like,
so,
it's got to be
you're gonna
say, a whole lot of stuff.
You're going to say edit then, I guess, right? Edit?
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to say edit. Cause,
in the middle.
But if
mid.
If there is a ketchup, Heinz is...
There's
Heinz.
like certain foods or whatever that, like, there's one brand you buy and that's it. Right. You don't waver from that.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, but Heinz ketchup is one of them.
Yeah, Heinz,
no, I get that.
Heinz reigns supreme. In the land of ketchup, Heinz reigns supreme.
Yeah. Now, Hunt's, when it comes to their like crushed tomatoes and like Italian, like if you're making spaghetti, are you making some type of
like the sauce?
Yeah, so
Okay.
like they're like Hunt's actually has Heinz doesn't have like crushed tomatoes, but
Right.
Hunt's does. So
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Hunt's is more like a traditional tomato flavor, whereas Heinz is probably a little
probably
sweeter.
filled with sugar. and that's
No
and that's,
wonder we
and
love
that's probably why we love it.
Nothing wrong with that, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So basically, anyone working at the Hunt's factory tomorrow, just sabotage the machines.
Oh,
Just
my Lord.
just
Stop it.
throw a wrench in the gears. Just stop the factory from working. All right. Okay. Next one. Credit, edit, or dead it. NWA. The rap group NWA.
Credit.
You're gonna say credit?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Amanda says credit. NWA.
I'm gonna say credit.
Okay. Lori says credit too.
Yeah.
NWA.
Dude, they shook up the industry.
Yeah.
They shook up the music industry back in the day. The whole
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Gangsta rap.
Everything.
I don't think I thought of this when I made this segment, credit editor. There isn't a level higher than credit.
Upper echelon.
I can't get any higher than credit. Like, I'm giving them all the credit. Like, fantastic. Like, look at this group.
The award.
Like, all 5 of them. Like, Dr. Dre, I mean, clearly, like, you can see that legacy. Ice Cube,
yeah,
enormous. Eazy-E, even though he has passed away, it's like the impact that man has had.
Yeah.
And then even MC Ren, like when you go, and this is for the real hip hop heads, when you go and listen to like MC Ren, that guy got rhymes. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I love NWA, but like, yo, did you really listen? Did you check out MC Ren's solo albums? It's like, oh no, you didn't. Like, you got to go listen to that man.
But this was the group.
And Yella, too. It's like, it's crazy.
This was the group back, and I remember as a kid, obviously, you wanted to listen to them. There was something about them
Dangerous.
Because nobody wanted you to listen to them.
Right.
So you did anything that you could
Yep.
to listen to them.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the reason why they had the parental controls.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm not 100% sure. So again, the fact checkers can fact check me or whatever. But I want to say that that's right around that time when that started being put on things.
Right.
Because this was very dangerous music. I mean, they received a letter from the government about fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how many music groups out there received a letter from the government about their music? Not many.
If
not
that
many.
happened this time in day,
oh my God! Like,
that might have been a different story.
Yeah.
Completely shifted things.
Can we go back to the 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s? Like, they were
yeah.
shaking it up. Like, oh my God, crazy. There can't be enough credit given to that group.
I don't think there's any other group to this day. I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure somebody could top them, but it would go like completely to the way other side.
Yeah.
They were the most controversial. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
kudos. Clap it up.
Yeah, clap it up for NWA. Clap it up. Clap it up. NWA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next one. Kind of generic, but I feel like we're going to have some dissension here. I feel like zoos in general. A zoo.
Oh,
a zoo?
We have to go?
yeah. We're going to go zoo. I guess I'll start it off. I'll go edit, I think, for zoos. I think it's cool. Like, it's cool, you can go see some stuff that you've never seen before. I'll go see a lion, an elephant, you know what I mean? But then, like, it's kind of like, yo, man, why are they just, like, chilling right here and there? You know? But I'm not one of them people that is like, yo, they're in, like, animal prison. Like, they need to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of them. But it's like, at the same time, like, I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. I'm in the middle. I'm mid on this. So that's why I'm going edit. Edit on zoos. That's where I'm going with zoos.
I'm going to go with edit.
You're going with edit?
I love going to zoos and seeing the animals.
Right.
But I feel like they could do a better job of...
Like cleaning up,
a little bit.
Okay.
Taking care of the animals. But I mean, I'm sure they do take care of the animals. But
Right.
I love going to the zoo.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Okay.
I
Lori?
love the zoos.
Zoos?
I feel like everybody leaves the controversial shit to me at the end. Like you guys kind of like do your thing, and then I'm like, here, I have
that
like
was 1,000% what I just did.
a whole segment on this. I feel like zoos can be absolutely credit, and then I feel like sanctuaries can be credit.
Okay.
I feel like some of these people that take in animals don't know what they're doing, can be edit to dead it. Like, I know you want to try to help, but I love the fact of a zoo being there to help, when there's extinctions going on, like keep the population, try, pandas, rhinoceros, some sort of elephants.
With the pandas, like it's like they put the mood music on, they put the Barry White on, they put the low lights on, and they're trying to get them to hump to, like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Keep the species going. You know what I mean?
No,
credit for that.
I mean, they're trying to keep some aspect of, things that are happening in Africa, the Amazon, China, like everybody's trying to mass, like, just destroy the land. So somehow you have to keep some sort of, you don't want these animals to go to extinction. And I understand why they're trying to do this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, humanity sucks with not everybody, but it's, I could go into a whole thing about this, but I feel like it's good intention.
Okay.
And having children be able to see some of the animals that are not able to live out their lives anymore in their natural habitat.
So ultimately you're saying edit, I think.
I am ultimately saying edit because there's going to be a point of no return. Polar bears, even the penguin population is dying off. There is the elephant, rhinoceros. There's so many things that are dying off.
Yeah.
They want to try to save, but they're also keeping these animals in captivity where they're not able to live.
Flourishing.
Yes, they're not flourishing. They're not. Madagascar, I believe, is like one of the last lands that
like untouched.
Yeah. But there are people there, but those people are like living within the masses of the animals.
They're just like making.
But like the Amazon, all that stuff. I could go into this.
I think it's like I think it's like the intention of the zoo, kind of like if you're there for the education and for the
100%
the repopulation of species and trying to help out,
just like
that's
aquariums.
credit. That's credit all day.
Aquariums are the same thing. Fishes, you have Amazon River. You have the friggin' fish that live in there. They're dying off because they're like brackish and the rivers are just being destroyed by chemicals and stuff like that. And even Alaska, there are rivers that are now turning orange because there's chemicals being introduced just because of climate change. Y'all can say what you want about climate change. It's happening. Man-made, government-made, whatever you guys want to say. It's happening.
Right.
We're not going to have the same animals, the same life, the same weather, anything that we've ever had before.
The world's changing.
It's changing. 100%. Whatever you want to believe in it. Yeah. Like I said, I love the intention. Yeah, it's all about the intention. Get the children to learn about all this stuff. But
there are places I feel like that are just like, yo, we got this bear. Yeah. Like, come look at it. God. You know what I mean?
It's not going to say anything about Max ice cream.
Yeah, no, that wasn't even the place I was thinking of, but it's like, yo, they're like.
It's there. I'm going to say it. Max ice cream, the bear.
We got this rhino. Like, come look at it. We don't know how to take care of it, but here it is. Like,
no, but the bear, like, I actually followed up on the bear at Max ice cream for a while. Yeah. It was at a sanctuary. And it's doing well.
Oh, there we go.
From the last time that I read up on it. So
Yo, clap it up for the York County Bear.
Woo!
Clap it up for the York County Bear. At Max Ice Cream.
Yay!
Clap it up. All right, next one. We got two more. All right, next one. Tennis. The sport of tennis.
I'm gonna credit.
Credit? All right,
I'm gonna
credit tennis.
I love playing tennis.
Okay.
I would love to just sit there and I have a freaking court right down behind my. You guys ever want to play tennis? We can
do that.
Get some balls.
I'm not a professional.
I'll go 30 love.
I'm not either.
I'll go 30 love.
Dude, it's just sitting there and freaking having fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized you had one close to your house.
Oh gosh, I have tennis rackets. I have tennis balls.
Oh shoot! Okay, all right. Next.
I used to
next
love
Balcony
that
Life
stuff.
episode. We're playing tennis.
Dude, let's do it. Come over. Have the girls come over.
Yeah.
There's like I think.
I'm bringing chicken tendies, but no freaking Hunt's ketchup.
No, but
All right.
Actually, sometimes when Wimbledon is on,
Wimbledon.
At any of the opens, I don't have cable, so sometimes during the weekend, obviously not football season, there's golf that's on. I'll watch golf. I'll watch tennis.
Yeah, tennis,
NASCAR.
I like. All right, tennis. I'm gonna go. This is kind of crazy,
all
right?
Turn left.
I know, right?
I watch.
You kind of just watch to see if they wreck.
Actually, yes, and to be on the track, like in the stands when they wreck, and like
Yeah.
I've never been to a NASCAR race.
No.
I would want to go.
So it's fun.
No.
That's a whole episode right there. I feel like.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm gonna go
because you can just wow out. You're like
tennis. I'm gonna go tennis. This is actually kind of surprising. I'm actually gonna go credit. I don't know hardly anything about tennis. Like I know nothing, right? But I'm a low head, and they put out the gear for Wimbledon.
Oh my gosh!
Every year, right?
Course.
So I'm gonna rock the polo stuff.
That's so credit.
So, yeah, that's why I'm giving it credit because, So
you're only giving tennis credit
because of polo. Yes, correct.
Is that why you put this on here?
No.
Somebody suggested it.
Yes, I actually. This was a very good suggestion that I had from a very esteemed listener that I know is probably listening, and I want to give her very much credit for putting this on here.
Because she knew you liked polo.
She did.
Probably.
Well, I don't think she knew that part.
I had no idea that it had anything to do with polo.
I give it credit. Like I don't know that much, right? I know like Andre Agassi, and who's the dude that got all heated and threw the racket? Who's that guy? John McEnroe.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I
John
like that.
Federer. He's one of the newer ones that just. I think he retired.
The Williams sisters,
yes.
right? Like, tennis is crazy, right? Like, I feel like it doesn't get as much credit as it should. I don't think it'll ever be on the level of, like, the football, the baseball, the basketball.
No, but it's more loved overseas, too.
Yeah.
But we're also not...
Football?
We're not in that realm either.
There's
also different realms of sports.
Yeah. I'm also very lowbrow, so I feel like tennis is, like, not for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, like if I'm rocking like a polo Wimbledon outfit, I can easily like go in there. They might think I'm the ball boy.
It's all I can say is it's decent cardio.
Yeah, true. You're running around, you're hitting the ball.
Even if you just stand there and try to lob the ball back and forth.
Come on. Sit there and watch it. You just like back and forth.
So
that's fine. It's fine. As long as I look fly doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
All right, I'm saying credit. Lori's saying credit.
Credit.
You can come
Amanda,
to...
you're saying credit too?
I don't watch it unless it's on the Olympics.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't...
You're saying credit, though.
I'll say credit,
okay.
though.
JP, you can come over to the tennis course with your best gear.
I'll play some tennis and some polo.
We'll just in, like, sweats.
I'll play... Are
you going to wear your polo while you...
I'll put on a cricket sweater and swing the racket a few times.
Cricket is not the same as...
A cricket sweater.
Oh. I thought... Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay, ready? Last one. One. Ready? Birkenstocks. Do you know what that is? You hip to that?
I know what they are.
Okay, I was just making sure. Birkenstocks.
All right. I've never had a pair.
Okay. All right. You going first?
I don't really
No opinion?
Have an opinion on them.
Okay, no opinion. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Amanda, no opinion. Lori looked like she was eager to go on that.
I do have a hand. Like, I'm raising my hand.
She was raising her
I
hand.
have a hand.
Yeah.
I had Birkenstocks.
Edit.
Okay,
To
edit.
credit,
Okay.
dude, those things will morph to the form of your feet.
Okay.
I've had 2 pair.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the leather straps that go over them, sometimes they get worn out, but
Okay.
that's because if you wear them too much,
Which is probably the general nature of anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The more you wear it, the more it's going to wear
they're
down.
expensive as heck.
Yeah.
Maybe out of fashion as they used to be, but
Okay.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Birkenstock?
They
Shows
really
their company.
form something about that the base, literally you put your foot into it.
Yeah.
It's like uncomfortable and you're like, oh, I don't want to wear these.
Oh, but over
You
time,
start
though.
wearing them and
Yeah.
they literally, if you have any type of flat foot, you need arch support.
It's formed
and
into that.
it forms to your foot and
Okay.
it just yeah.
I'll go credit on Birkenstocks too, and also I feel like there was kind of like a movement there. I feel like there's kind of like
Yeah.
some kind of movement there.
Did
You
you
know what I
have,
mean?
like, the Crocs
Did you
now?
wear 'em?
No, I did not wear Birkenstocks. No,
Do you like men wearing sandals?
no. Oh boy, here we go. All right, so I think it should
Separate
be.
topic.
I think it should.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my
like,
bad.
just to branch off super quick. It should be a crime for a grown man to have his feet out at all. You can't be showing the dogs out at any
There's so
time.
many people that are going to disagree with you.
That's fine. That's fine. They can go look like idiots.
I feel like it depends on your dogs.
I'm not.
Right,
I'm-
right.
I'm a
Keep
fool.
them nice and
Hold on.
pedicured and-
I'm a 40-plus-year-old man. I'm not putting my dogs out there. Nope.
All right.
No thanks.
I do not mind a guy that wears sandals. I just don't feel like they should wear them all the time. Like, if you're gonna, I don't know.
I don't like those ones with the Velcro sandals.
If I'm going out shopping or whatever,
Dude, if you're
in
at
the
the
general course
beach,
of the day,
you're not gonna wear
I
a
don't-
sandal.
I don't want to see.
You're gonna wear sneakers.
All right, well
He
that's a
wears
little different,
slides.
right? Like I'm at the well. First of all, I don't even. This is a whole other conversation too, right? Being at the beach, I don't even want to be at the beach in the first place. But if I'm
Oh
at the
my
beach,
God.
if I'm at the edge of the earth where I'm about to fall into the water, I mean, I guess I don't know, like whatever, man.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like
I'm
he
putting
wears
sli-
his slides when we go.
Yeah, I'll put slides on, I guess, but I'm not really trying to put my feet out there, man. I don't think as a grown man you should have your feet out. I really don't.
If a man has nice feet, let him out.
I mean, if you're a
Let the
foot
dogs out.
model, I guess, but like, what are you doing walking around?
If
That's
you
your
have
money maker. What are you doing walking
gargantuan,
around?
like,
Finger toes?
or like, you know,
Like,
things that hang over top of each other.
yeah.
Have fun. Do what you want.
Yeah.
If
Your
it's
feet.
summertime, you want to go to the beach, you walking on the boardwalk, you going in the sand, wear sandals.
I'm not trying to see
Yeah.
no grown man's feet at all.
I just don't want to see
no
men
interest.
with toenail polish on.
Yeah, I'm not like I just don't. I don't want to see
I
no.
mean, if
if
you're
you're-
having fun, St. Patrick's Day, you want to do them.
Every
green,
man got
whatever,
feet. I understand that. I understand we're all humans and we have them. I'm not trying to see nobody's feet. Like you put a cover over them things. That's I don't know. That's me. There needs to be a police force that goes out and looks for grown men with their feet out. Sorry.
I'm not really looking at grown men's feet unless like there is a reason to look at them. Like something is really obvious.
Right, they probably got like I don't know, hangnails and stuff, like corns, bunions, all kind of stuff. Like nobody's trying to look at all that.
I feel like most like
Hobbit feet.
men like will sit there and try to at least clip. Oh nope, let's not go into
Pedicure
clipping.
those things
Oh
Right.
God.
if you're going to have them out.
Oh,
Right.
clipping toenails.
Ugh.
But also
sorry,
don't
I
have them out.
The sound of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
So that's-
not a fear, but it's a.
I don't
Alright.
like
Clipping
people
of
touching
nails.
my...
So
Feet.
that's credit editor to Dead for this week, and we put y'all on.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. So we're gonna go right into Don't Hate, Congratulate. This is like a little segment we do here. We like to give credit to people that deserve the credit.
Yeah.
This actually might be the last time we do this. Really, I got some ideas. I've been floating some ideas around. We're in the the big sky top office box. We're in the offices of the Balcony Light podcast, and we have big meetings, right? We got these big meetings that we have. And we talk about the segments that we have and what we want to keep and what we want to, work on and things like that. We're constantly working on this thing. And don't hate, congratulate. This might actually be the last one. We might be scrapping this, so this might be it right here.
We can always bring it back.
Yeah, we might bring it back because you do. At the end of the day, we do whatever we feel like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what we do. All right. So don't hate, congratulate. We're gonna give credit to some people, some organizations, some things that need the credit that they deserve. Like they're out here doing the work. They need to get the credit. All right. So don't hate, congratulate. Anybody got one they want to start off with? I got one.
I got one.
Amanda got one.
Mine is more of a big shout out, congratulations.
Okay.
This is the night before a big wedding tomorrow.
Okay.
If you're listening, congratulations, Sarah and Ethan.
Yeah.
We are very excited. I cannot wait.
Sarah and Ethan.
Yes.
Clap it up. Let's clap it up for them. Claire, clap it up. Clap it up.
I just want to say congratulations. Can't wait till tomorrow to celebrate and watch two really good friends get married.
That's right. That's right.
Congratulations to them.
That's right.
I can't wait to see the pictures.
A beautiful couple.
Yes.
Coming together. I love it. I love
Awesome.
it.
I know.
Awesome couple.
Like, what an awesome
love
family.
them.
Love it.
I know.
Love it.
All of them.
It's amazing. I don't even think I can put it into words, like how great it is. It's awesome seeing that. You know what I mean? And it's also being a part of that. You get to see, you get to see that go down. Like, they're awesome people, man. They're awesome people.
Heck yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right. Don't hate, congratulate. I love it. I love it. All right. So, I got one that's pretty good here as well. Hold on, Laura, you got one? You don't have one for this week? You're good. She got hers. We kind of talked about this. She got hers for the next one. We got this. All right. Don't hate, congratulate, right? I got a really good one this week, right? I wanna give a big congratulate, a big credit to a rapper named Trey the Truth. Okay?
Okay.
Trey the Truth. He is from Texas. I'm pretty sure it's Houston. I think it's Houston, Texas. Pretty sure, right?
All right.
Trey the Truth, right? Started out, like, this guy's been in the game for a long time, right? He obviously been doing the rap and he raps. Probably not one of my favorite artists or whatever, but I definitely respect this guy. He has this thing that he's kind of moved into in his career where he's gotten more into, like, the social activism and helping people.
That's
know what
awesome.
I mean?
Okay.
So he came up with this thing called Relief Gang. Relief Gang. You can find that stuff if you Google it, right? If you Google Relief Gang, it'll come up.
Okay.
All right? You're finding it on Instagram and all that stuff. What they do is they help out people that are in need, like, on the ground level, right? So most recently with the with the hurricane that's gone through, right?
Yeah.
They got people boots on the ground that are helping people to recover from a hurricane, right?
That's awesome.
Relief Gang. Trey the Truth is crazy. Like, he is so good at this stuff. He and the best is he has a platform to do it. So he collects resources from people. He gets money from people. He gets resources, water, food, clothing, all these type of things, right. And he gives it directly to the people that need it.
I see it. I see it on Instagram right now.
Yep. There are no middlemen, right? You're not wasting your money.
He's right there. He is right there with the people.
Trey, and this isn't this past one, but one of the like he's out there on the ground, like helping people. He's awesome. In boats helping people out of the water.
Oh my.
They're rebuilding houses, right? If you ever wanted to donate money, but you want to make sure that it goes to the right people, Trey the Truth is the person to send it to.
He's even driving the forklift.
He's driving a forklift. Look at that.
Forklift.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Relief Gang. Relief Gang. I can't say enough good things about this, right? This is where you want to send your money to. You do not want to send your money to, like, the Red Cross because it's not going to the people, right? That's a corporation, and you're basically just giving money to some CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right?
No.
If you want to donate your money and you want to make sure that it's actually going to people that need it, that's where you want to donate it to.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground. There are people that need it. You give them $20. They will take the $20 right out of your hand. They will hand the $20 to someone that needs it to keep their lights on. You know what I'm saying? There's no greed out of it. They're not trying to get something out of it.
No, it's awesome because he's literally in the throes
in the water.
Everything. He's down in freaking North Carolina. Down last week.
Yep.
A video of him in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And now
You said he's from Texas?
He's from Texas. Yep.
That's awesome.
Texas has had a huge rap scene for a long time. Like there's a lot of great rappers from like Houston, Port Arthur, all these places in Texas. Trey the Truth. There's a big long story to Trey the Truth, like as a rapper and stuff like that. And again, like it's not one of my favorite rappers, but like I definitely respect the hell out of that guy. He is doing the work, like straight up. So if you want to like help somebody out, check out Relief Gang.
Yes.
Trey the Truth.
Awesome.
Because your money is not being wasted. There are places out there, and honestly, like it's when you go out to like the big shopping centers, the Walmarts and stuff, and they're ringing the bells, and you're throwing the money in the little can and stuff. That stuff's going to a CEO, man. That stuff is going to some CEO that's getting a huge bonus at the end of the year. That's all that shit's going to.
Yeah.
And that's not right, man. You think you're doing right, but it's not going to anything helpful. If you want to actually do something helpful, you give it to Relief Gang, Trey the Truth. It's going to people that need it. They ain't keeping no money. They're not doing it for themselves. There's no company, there's no corporation. You send them some money for a case of water. That case of water is going to people that actually are drinking it right there. Everything is straight up to the people that need it. So
that's awesome.
Huge congratulations. Yeah. Don't hate, congratulate.
Right.
Trey the Truth.
I'm
Relief
following
Gang.
him right now on Instagram.
Yep.
Relief Gang, RELIEFGANG.
Yep.
Relief Gang.
Relief Gang. Yep. You can find that easily. Go Google it. They got an Instagram. You know what I mean? They're easy to find. Relief. Trey the Truth. TRAE. The, either one. And then Truth. Trey the Truth. You'll find it. It's on there, right?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely, man. That guy's doing the work. He's doing. A lot of people are all talk. They're like, oh, I want to help. He's actually doing it. He's out in the boat. He's pulling you out of the water. He's, you know what I mean? He's helping to rebuild the home. He's collecting money. He's collecting resources. And it's all going right to the people that need it.
That's awesome.
It's direct help. Direct help. So big congratulations. Clap it up for that. Clap it up. So yeah. Don't hate, congratulate.
That's awesome.
All right. So that brings us to our final segment. We're gonna dip into our final segment here to send y'all off on your way for this time. Let us put you on. We are gonna put you on to something that you did not know, about earlier. This is some recommendations for y'all. Something to enrich your life. Amanda, you got anything for this week? Got a recommendation?
I cannot think of one right now.
That's all right. That's fine. Laura, you got something to put the people on. What are you going to put them on about?
I got a little thing. It's obviously not as grandiose as any type of relief organization or anything like that, but it's just a little bit of random hope. Just stuff that, you're out there doing your thing, and all of a sudden something you never thought would happens, and it's so the Northern Lights happened last night.
Beautiful,
absolutely beautiful. Something I've never seen, most people have never seen unless you go to Norway, Finland, Iceland. You're up in northern Canada, Alaska, like northern Alaska. Last night was like a completely amazing storm. Just walked outside 7:30 at night and looked out at the sky. I have an application that on my phone that actually sat there and showed me that stuff was going on over in England and it was coming towards us.
Okay.
And walked outside and it was like, holy freaking heck, this is happening.
Yeah.
So
you got to put me onto this because it's like I seen this was happening right a little bit, and I was like, the Northern Lights, and I'm like, I've never seen that shit. Like, and I stepped out like kind of like Lori put me onto it like right after, she hit me up, and then I stepped out probably like right at the end of it. So I caught the tail end of it and I saw it, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, the sky was insane. What is that? Like, can you put us on to like how does that happen?
So the Northern Lights, Aureal Borealis.
Yeah, Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. Yes, it's the Northern Lights. It's literally when gases from the sun, when the sun spews out a bunch of my gosh, there's solar activity.
The sun's like barfing it up, right? Like it's barfing out like fumes, I guess.
It is barfing out a whole lot of stuff. So there's gases that come from the sun. There's multiple things that it has to be like the perfect storm.
Okay.
There's solar flares. So a solar flare is an explosion on the surface of the sun, which occurs when magnetic fields from the sunspots tangle and erupt. They launch clouds of solar plasma, which are also known as coronal mass ejections, into space, which cause enhanced auroral displays if they're aimed at our planet. Sometimes
it could be away.
Yeah. So, but there's an app for it, and it's called Space Weather Live.
Space Weather Live.
Space Weather Live. It's free for now.
Okay.
I used to be able to get this without any commercials, any like stupid spam stuff. Now, as soon as you put it on, it's the little gaming thing.
Yeah.
Like the little, because everybody's being put onto this because our sun is now at its highest level of solar sunspots, solar flares, everything like that. So we're at the top of this.
There's a lot of activity going on.
Yes, we are at the top of the activity. They say it's like every 7 to 8 years that this happens, and we are at the top of it. So solar flares, coronal holes. If you go onto this app, it'll tell you everything. If you hit the eye at the picture of the sun, each one. So coronal holes are areas on the sun where a fast solar wind is able to escape into space. So if you look at the coronal holes picture, you guys can see the sun. It's more of an orange. So anytime you see the black spot,
the pictures. It's like there's spots that are light. It's like it's radiating out. Then there's like spots that are like very dark, and it looks like it's dense.
Right. Right. So like solar flares are where you're going to see the bright spots. Anytime you see a dark spot on the sun, that's the coronal hole. That's where the solar winds are very apt at coming out faster. So if you have a solar flare, a coronal mass ejection, it's hot gas that escapes the sun.
Okay.
So the sun farted on us.
Yes.
The sun had some Taco Bell.
Yes. So when you have a coronal hole and you have a flare, if the flare is near a coronal hole, what's going to happen is the coronal hole is going to spew that shit faster towards, especially if it's facing the Earth, it's going to come faster towards us because the winds are just like
shooting it towards
shooting that fart straight into the Earth's atmosphere. So these gases
better out than in.
Right. So when they interact with our atmosphere, the layers of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's certain gases. There's certain things, magnetic particles that it's what's called a perfect storm. When it's this high, when there's the perfect storm of the coronal mass ejection, and you have the solar winds, you get what's called the Northern Lights or Aureola Borealis. So
is it kind of like a reflection, I guess, like off that?
No, it's literally the gases interacting with our atmosphere, magnetic particles.
Yeah.
It's fighting our atmosphere.
Okay.
Like, our atmosphere is here to protect us.
Yeah.
And then we have all this stuff. So, like, literally, if it's a really bad storm, you have GPS, satellite disruption. It's, planes that are flying.
Okay.
When they sit there and you're on a plane and they sit there and say, turn your cell phones off.
Oh, yeah.
It's only because if there is a storm like this,
it's going to
mess with their their GPS system, all that stuff.
So hold on. So this app is going to show us that stuff? Like,
it shows you a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's not in layman's terms, so but there's pretty pictures, and if you're into, the solar, if you're into scientific stuff, it explains a lot of stuff to you.
Right.
But it also shows you what is an aurora forecast, but now obviously it's
oh, they got ads in there now.
Ads.
Yo, so if they're getting money, we need a cut of that because we just put y'all on, so we need that.
What's it called again?
It's Space Weather Live.
Space Weather Live.
Space Weather Live.
Download that.
It has solar activity, auroral activity. It shows you the sunspots. If you guys were privy to the solar eclipse this past year, when you put the sun, the glasses on, you were able to actually, when the moon or the earth actually got right in front of the sun and it blocked everything out, there was a point where you could see one of the sunspots, which was really awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's...
Oh, there it is right there. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
It shows you the flares, coronal holes, mass ejections. You have to be really cool with learning just everything about science, the sun. It also shows you the aurora forecast. It shows you the times, and it's all in like what they call is I think it's the UTC.
Okay.
Yeah, UTC, which is the general time of the horror.
Oh, okay. So, right. Yeah, I got you.
It's a lot of learning.
Like universal. It's universal for like everyone. Basically.
It's a lot of learning, but if you go to Aurora Oval, it will actually sit there and show you where you might be able to see.
Oh, look at that. Yo, it shows you like a map view. Like you can go right into the map and it kind of shows you like, where you're going to see stuff. Oh, look at that. Wow. Right.
So
that's pretty slick.
Last night, it was very red. Everything was like crazy. So this is how I knew when you have the map of
aurora borealis,
lights, it will show you how it's down to the latitudes.
Oh, that's awesome. Yo, and it has like right as I was seeing there, it has like a map of like the United States, like the whole actually all of North America, and it kind of shows you like the region where it's gonna like be most visible. That's kind of slick right there. I like that.
So yeah, it shows you, and you can put it onto your alerts that it'll.
Oh, you can get alerted for like when it's coming?
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god, that's awesome.
It'll sit there and say it's magnetic.
Like I can set it, so I can set an alert for like the Hail Bop comments so that like I can hop on when it comes along. Right?
No, it doesn't.
I put my Nikes on, my purple.
That's a different
cape,
app.
And then I can hop right on.
No, that's a different app. But
okay.
Yeah, this one at least you can get on and just.
No, that's cool though. It shows you like everything like. Right there, I like that. That's kind of cool. I like that it alerts you to the date too, because it's like I feel like a lot of times I get lost in that kind of stuff. It's like, yo, I don't know like when it's gonna be. So when I know if it's coming up, then I can go check it out. I like that. I like to be alerted to that.
Yeah, you kind of have to be a science nerd. Yeah, I don't know all of it. I don't know all the terms. I get it, but I don't always know how to sit there and explain it to other people.
That's a good app. That's a good app.
It's something just to at least check out if you're interested. They have also pages on Facebook to sit there and get notified.
Yeah, and you can probably see a lot of good like pics and stuff, right? Because I imagine like people from around the world are posting their their experiences and things.
Not on this app. This is strictly science.
Okay.
So yeah. This is just to let you know what's going on.
They're just giving you the facts, like here's what's going on.
This is and it's super scientific terms. So.
I like that.
But they have information, little tags that you can open that up and look at it if you're not privy to scientific terms, all of that stuff.
Okay.
I'm still working with it. I'm still learning, but it's. I knew what was coming up last night, and I was outside at 7:20 just to be able to see it, and oh my god, it
was awesome.
7:30.
I caught the tail end. Yeah, it was crazy.
Texting everybody just to be like, get outside, like it's happening, because not everybody gets to see it, especially in our latitude. So
we're a little bit probably south of it, so we probably don't really see a whole lot. But
never ever. It's so rare for us to see anything like this.
And I completely missed it.
Yeah, man, I missed it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Sorry, I was driving and paying attention to the road.
All right, so that's a pretty good one. All right, so I got one that's pretty good. All right, so my recommendation for this week, this is kind of like a new and an old thing here, right? I want to put everyone onto a new and an old thing. Y'all know who this is. And there's an old part to it, but there's also a new part too, right? Exhibit, the rapper Exhibit, right? Okay, everybody remembers Exhibit, right? Exhibit is hard, right? He got hard lyrics, hard bars. The albums are crazy. I think most people probably remember him from like Pimp My Ride, right?
I was gonna say, isn't he gonna pimp our ride?
Right. He's coming. He's like, yo, man, I heard you like pools, so I'm gonna put a pool in your car. Like, you know what I mean?
No, that was awesome.
But Exhibit's been around for like a long time. Like his catalog is crazy. His first album came out in '96, so that's how long ago that Exhibit's been out, right? Exhibit put out a new song today.
Wow.
Right? It's 2024. Like, this man is still at it, right?
What?
The new song, right, is called "Play This at My Funeral," right?
Oh my.
And it's heavy, man. It's a heavy song, but it's also like, when I listen to the bars, I'm like, yo, man, like he's still so good. Like he's still as good as he used to be. Like he never stopped being good. The man is just crazy, man. And he's been through a lot of stuff, man. Growing up on the West Coast, he has obviously, come up through that life and has gone through like some hard stuff. He lost a child, like, early on, you know what I mean? He lost a child like shortly after like being born and stuff. Like the man has been through like so much stuff, and it's like, yo, like his catalog is crazy. It's just like, yo, I just want to celebrate that man too. This is kind of like getting into like a don't make you congratulate kind of thing. But that's my recommendation, man. Go listen to some Exhibit, man. Exhibit is awesome, man. His first album in '96, At the Speed of Life. That joint is crazy. I think like his crowning jewel was probably 2000. It's probably the Restless album, right? That's like his crown jewel. That's like when he was at the height, right? But even since then, like he's been making albums, and he has a new album coming out. The new album is called Kingmaker. That's the new album that's going to be coming out I'm pretty sure 2024. I think, if not, probably early 2025, right? But that joint's coming. His last album was 2012, to put that in perspective.
Wow.
It's been a long time since we heard from Exhibit, right? But I just want to keep that in your mind, right? Exhibit. Go listen to Exhibit, man. Go listen to Paparazzi. That was his first single, right? And listen to everything since then. And then when the new album comes out, go buy that too, because you need to, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm putting you on to. Exhibit.
Awesome.
All right. So that's a wrap on episode 5. I can't believe we made it this far, man. We're like, this little thing is trucking along here. I feel like
We're doing
Cinco. We were 5 years old. All right, yo. So that's it for episode 5. Much peace and love to everyone, and we will catch you on the next one. Clap it up. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.